Yes, yes, people. If there's news, I have to bring it to you. You know how it goes. You know what I mean? Welcome to LRFC. Like it says there on the screen, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like subscription button as well. I appreciate that. So the story is Ruben Amorim is the next Liverpool manager, according to reports, and that's what Marco Edwards and Richard Hughes want. But we keep hearing about De Zerbi, we keep hearing about Alonso. So who is the actual manager, next manager for Liverpool Football Club? Like it's kind of upsetting. We're getting thrown around, here and there. Liverpool's a big club. It's a massive club, as big as Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? And we deserve more respect, as I always say. But let me bring in my mate. Or I've known him since we was kids, and I like his judgment in regards to this kind of style of football. So let me bring him in. Anton, what's going on, brother? Let's bring him in. There he is. Hopefully he'll come on.
I'm
There
straight.
you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. What's going on, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. I'm alright. What's
It
going
was a
on, man?
long night the other day, wasn't it, on the stream, man?
Oh, it was, man. It was. It
Something to
goes
do.
quick, man. The hours go
Yeah,
quick, man.
it does,
Enjoy
bro.
yourself.
Yeah, mate. As I was saying, when I was talking, mate,
Yeah.
I'm starting to get fed up with this managerial thing. Like Liverpool are desperate to chase any managers. Shouldn't it be the other way around? Liverpool managers desperate to join Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? Considering where we are.
Yeah, in some ways, yeah, some ways, no. We got to be humble. I know we're one of the biggest teams in the world, but we can't. It doesn't work like click of the button that, yeah, you come to us and that's it.
Yeah.
I, with that thinking, it's slightly kind of like Man United. We don't want to think like Man United. You know what I'm saying? We
Entitlement
don't want
kind
to
of
think like
thing. Yeah.
them. Remember they
Yeah.
were thinking like when they did have a manager, everyone should come to us because we're Man United.
Yeah.
I want to share that part. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It should be an honor and a privilege. And if you couldn't do it, then it's like, thank you, but I can't because I'm doing something else. Not like he's turning us down or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he just he's doing an honourable thing, I think, Xabi Alonso. He's not really saying much. Let him try and win the league. It's got almost going to be done.
Yeah.
And then by then, if he's not, then he's like, what, I'm happy where he is. I won't have no ill regard against him if he says no to us. Some people
Yeah.
be like, yeah, had he turned us down? But that's arrogance kind of thing, I mean, we shouldn't be that way.
You're all right about that.
Hammering comes, I think that would be the thing, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I want
someone
to like this
will.
this this Ruben Amorim,
Mm,
Amorim, sorry.
yeah,
What do you think of him as Anton as a manager? Like, like this is what I see. Portuguese football is completely different. You know what I mean,
yeah,
to other football. Like, you could coach over there. You could, you look good, whatever it is,
yeah.
but it doesn't mean a lot to the bigger leagues. If you know what I mean. Like what Xabi Alonso is doing at Leverkusen is it's just amazing, isn't it? Because there's only one team that rules that place, and that's Bayern
Yeah,
Munich.
I
And
heard that.
being 10 points clear, dominating that league
Yeah,
is another thing. You know what I mean? And then you look at Amorim at Sporting. He's doing similar thing down there, obviously to the likes of Benfica and
yeah.
Porto.
There's a couple of teams there, isn't it? I mean, it always goes up and down. Whoever wins that league as well.
Yeah,
So it's not so one-sided as Bundesliga.
yeah.
But yeah, I think he's good. And you know what? Another thing as well.
Hmm.
When the Portuguese guys come here, they tend to do well.
Yeah, they
They
do
tend to
actually. You're
do
right.
well,
Yeah,
bring something fresh. Yes or
yeah.
no? Every time
Hmm.
one of them has come, Mourinho, what's that one who was just underneath him?
AVB. Yeah,
AVB. He did all right, and
yeah.
he shot himself in the foot. Um, yeah, they tend to do well, man. So he looks
But
kind of fresh as well. So and he's got
like
the
if we opt for him,
mind for
Anton,
it.
like
Huh?
if we opt for Ruben, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just going by his first name. Is he capable enough to handle the big stars at Liverpool and maintain, like continue the success that Klopp's left behind? Is he
Oh, so only
strong
time
enough
can
as a
tell with that
manager?
one.
Huh?
Only time can tell with that one. It's going to be hard, man. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think it'll be a problem with the stars. I think because with Liverpool and
uh huh,
the way they're running the team and that, I think they don't want stars who are thinking they're too big for the team.
Yeah.
Anyway, kind of thing. So I think they have got the right mindset and the right attitude to try and succeed. And if it doesn't work out, I'm sure they try other avenues, man. But I don't think it's like, oh, they say I'm leaving. I'm too big for this team and blah blah blah. I don't think we can play like that. Which is
you know, like with management, Anton, it's a big personality, isn't it? You need a big personality. We've experienced it in the 30 years that we didn't have success. The reason we haven't won the things we're supposed to win is because the managers weren't strong enough. And if you haven't got that strong manager that can don't take BS from players, don't take BS from the outside. Like what I like about Klopp, what I like about Klopp is when you look at him, you know who's in charge, Anton. You look at Pep Guardiola, you know who's in charge. And if we haven't got a strong manager like that, I think we're going to be, down in the dumps. And I'm scared, mate. I'm scared for the long term. Like I discussed with you guys before, it's a worrying thing. You know what I mean? Like this Ruben guy, I don't know how strong he will be. I don't know how strong Xabi will be. Xabi, these two can be motivating smaller players in smaller clubs. If you know what I mean. No offense to these clubs. But when you go to a bigger club and trying to manage world-class players, let's just put it out there, people. World-class players is a different thing. It's a different thing.
I agree. I agree with that. But I'm sure we'll to succeed. We have to remain calm and be humble, man. And I think that we can do that, especially the players that we've got.
Yeah.
We ain't got no prima donnas who are going to be like upstaging the manager if things are not going well. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we pull together. Yeah. And try to do that. That's why they're trying to keep hold of the old stuff. They're trying to keep hold of Van Dijk and Salah and co, so they can talk to the rest of the group and say, "Look, come on, bite down," and I'm sure we can turn it around if anything goes wrong. So
yeah, it'd be good to keep them. But what worries me, Anton, like is these kind of players once they see a manager leave, because out of loyalty they stayed because of him. Like Van Dijk, Alisson, Salah could have went somewhere else for more money. You know what I mean? They could have went but when you got personality like Klopp, that's why they stayed. You know what I mean?
No, it's one of the main things.
I know we've got this mentality that we say, we stay because of you should stay because it's the shirt you wear and all this stuff. But sometimes people don't look into things like that. Nobody if you look at the likes of Van Dijk earns less than Varane. He earns less than Casemiro. You know what I mean? Players like that at Man United. But there's a reason for it. It's because the manager you put in place. And if you haven't got that, it's a struggle. I'm telling you guys, it's a struggle because it can turn heads. Players can say, it's time to go. I've done my I've done my bit here. Let me go elsewhere. And this is what worries me, for the next manager. Like I said as well earlier in the other streams, it's always going to be a step down, whoever replaces Klopp, to get back up.
You got one or two, maybe 3 or 4 best managers all around at this given time right now.
Yeah.
So it will be a step down anyway, unless we went and got Pep or something like that. But you know what I mean? I wouldn't want him anyway. But even though he's one of my favourites, I wouldn't want him at the club anyway. It was to suit our style of football, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me just read the comments as we go along, because I've been told I don't read a lot of comments, so I'll do it now. Jason, he says, if this is true, damn, we are fucked. I don't know how true it is, but there's a lot of rumor that's going around. Michael Owens and Richard Hughes, they like this guy. You know what I mean? I've heard they like De Zerbi as well, but they're more on the Ruben side from what I've heard as well. Says comment, subscribe, guys, share the stream on all socials. Big up, Jake. Big up, mate. Big up, man. Alonso looks unlikely as there's 2 other clubs in for him. Who was the other 2 clubs? I know it's Bayern Munich's one of them.
Real Madrid, I think.
But then Angela, it's just signed a new contract, that extension or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure. As far as I'm aware.
Maybe they might say, look. You take this sign-on contract for 1 year, and then next year you can come next year. So stay at your club, stay at wherever, Liverpool, and then come next year. Yeah.
But yeah, look, Anton, with me, I think I said it. I said I was waiting for. Everybody asks me what manager are you looking for? And who's the next manager? I really don't know, because you got to look at what's out there, Anton. You know, all the best managers are in a big club management at the moment, and we don't want to be like lost, like Chelsea are, Man United are, and teams like that. The next manager has to be the next step for Liverpool and the long term for Liverpool.
Yeah,
it can't be a short term thing that using us as a stepping stone to get to another club. I mean, so that's the next manager for Liverpool Football Club. Is Alonso worth it? Is Amorim worth it? I don't know. I really don't know, because you know, they can use you as a stepping stone. That's what I love about Klopp, Anton. You know, with Klopp, even when Real Madrid and teams like that were coming for him, he was still like saying, "I'm a Liverpool manager. I'm a Liverpool guy. I'm not going anywhere." You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, mate, I'm worried about the next manager. Like, if he's going to use us as a stepping stone, or is he here for the long term?
Yeah, I think because of the caliber that we are as one of the biggest teams in the world, I'm sure they won't step up too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's a bigger step up, i.e. Real Madrid.
Yeah,
I understand that, but there's managers there now. You know what I'm saying?
But aren't Real Madrid at the moment frightening, Anton? Aren't they frightening?
They're looking nice, especially
there's so many youth
Mbappe.
players going there. So many youth players, man.
Yeah, and Mbappe's gonna go there. But that doesn't mean everything's gonna work out. You know what I mean, Foss?
Yeah, the handkerchiefs, you know, it's
always
there.
You know what I'm saying? Remember that Galacticos had every man. They had every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Remember what Edwin used to say? And every Tom, Dick, and Harry didn't work out a few times. So So I think you know, personally, out of a lot, I would love Xabi to come. If it doesn't come,
Anton, what makes Xabi stand out for you though, like as a manager?
Why do you want him
as a manager? Like, what formations does he play? What's he all about? Is it a one season wonder, or can he continue to?
No, you can see it's not a one season wonder. Unbeaten is not a one season wonder, bro. One season, that's not a one season wonder. That's got to be the best luck in the whole world. You could say one game's luck, 2 games luck, a cup game's luck. You got to the final, the other team hit the bar, hit the crossbar, everything, and they're battering you, peppering your goal, and one goal to win it. That's luck, Foss. What he's doing is not luck. What he's doing is not luck, man.
You know, like, what does he set out, Anton, as formations? Like, does he do like counter-attacking football? What does he do? Like,
three at the back, 4 middle, and 3 diamond going forward.
Okay,
so it's 4-3-3.
I want to see like what formation will suit us from both of them. You know what I mean? Like, which is more suitable to Liverpool as we talk. You know what I mean, Anton? So yeah, you're right. You know, like thinking about it, like, you can't be a one season wonder if you're undefeated and and you're blowing everyone out of the water. You're 10 points clear of everyone.
Bundesliga, people underestimating the league and things, thinking everything's a farmers' league. When there's a few farmers who've come to this country from this league here, and they've made scoring records, man. So they should stop that now.
Do you think with Xabi's, Alonso's formation, Anton, we could survive in the league, mate? Like compared to,
I'm sure, you know, if it didn't work out, he would adapt. He would try something else. I'm sure he would just go for this.
You know, like I've always said, we are the inventors of the 3 at the back, aren't we? With Roy Evans back in the day, you know what I mean? That looked attractive, but did it really work for success? It didn't really.
But that time is different, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Them guys are not keeping the ball and things like that. They're not making through balls all the time, and the fullbacks are overlapping. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. These guys, not only are they crossing the ball in the wing backs, they're creating. They're coming in deep in there and starting the attacks from midfield as well. They're underlapping. So it's a different method now.
Does he play like this, or does he play in a different way? Does he? I don't know how he plays. I don't exactly know.
And then you put the 2. Keep them same 2 there. And then do a diamond 3. So 1 here, 1 there, 1 at the top as a striker. This next to the penalty spot, and 1.
I forgot how this formation was, man. And 1 in the wing, yeah.
Put 1 on the wing, yeah. On the left wing.
That.
Yeah, push Nunes forward a bit.
Like this, yeah?
Yeah, tuck in Diaz. Tuck in Diaz a little bit. Tuck him in.
Mm-hmm.
More. That's it.
Is it
That's how he
like
plays.
this with these two
That's
like
how he
that? Yeah.
plays. Yeah. That's how he plays. Yeah.
Well, that's yeah. You know what I look when I look at that, Anton, about the defense and all that stuff.
Yeah.
For me, it's easy to open up teams with these formations. I'll
Yeah.
tell you why. All you have to do is double up in the wings. I mean,
Yeah.
bring out a centre back out of their comfort zone and things like that.
Yeah, that's the key to it. The centre backs join the play.
Yeah.
They join the play. One of the centre backs join the play. You know, on whatever side it is in. And yeah, and it just circulates, man. So the wingers won't be just wingers. They're playmakers as well. You know what I'm saying? Nunes, the striker comes back as well.
Yeah.
Flirts with the midfielders.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be great, man. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. It lines up nice. But honestly, it's not because it's my team. But if Xabi Alonso picks Bayern Munich, it'd be so silly. I'm not because it's my team.
Tell me why, Anton. Like, why do you think it's silly, mate?
Why?
Because Bayern Munich is a big club as well.
Do you know what I tell you? The ultimate one. If he doesn't choose Liverpool and he stays at Bayern Leverkusen, that's grand. If he leaves Leverkusen to go Bayern Munich, it's ridiculous, man. It's like you know what it remind me of? It remind me of that good team, that great team that Klopp had at Dortmund when they had all them players, and it was rivaling Bayern Munich. There were, you know, it was head to head. It was a proper head to head. There was two teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? It was strong. It made it stronger. And then all them players went to go Bayern Munich. I thought that was so whack.
It ruined the league. It ruined the league, Anton. It ruined the league. I mean, that league was becoming competitive. And Bayern Munich just ruined it for everyone.
All them guys, that team was brilliant, man. That team was brilliant. I think 2014, 2015. Remember when Lewandowski scored 5 goals against Real Madrid?
Yeah.
It was a banging team. And then they all went, let's go Munich. I'm out. That is swag, man. That's terrible for me.
I'm looking at that formation, Anton. It looks like a busy like midfield and all that stuff, and you know, centre back positions and all that stuff. You know, like it doesn't look like a lot can get through it. It looks exciting.
Yeah.
But I'm always gonna miss that, you know, 4-3-3, like 4-4-2 or something along those lines. You know what I mean, brother? Because you know, 4-1-1. Sorry, 4-4-1-1. I'm always gonna miss that because you know, like the 3 at the back. I think teams find it out easily because Conte played that with Chelsea. Conte played that with Juventus.
With Conte, it's Italian style. It's not possession based. It's not possession based, Foz. It's not, and it was very boring, man, very placid, and you had to stay in you, and their players were rigid. They were rigid. That formation players are not rigid, especially.
But not only that, Anton, it takes out another midfielder. It takes out another midfielder.
But the build up, that's the thing. That's the thing where it adds more for the build up.
Yeah.
Because with the build up with the 4, it's 2 guys, and the goalkeeper comes as a sweeper to make the passes. With this one, it's an extra guy. It's an extra guy. Sometimes the defensive midfielder, one of them comes in to get the ball, so there's another guy's build up play.
Yeah.
Most teams play with a 3 up front. That's 3 versus 5 or 3 versus 6, including the goalkeeper.
You know what's funny, Anton? I think both managers played the same way. I'm looking at the other guy.
Amorim.
Yeah.
Does he play that way as well?
He plays 3 at the back.
Okay.
If I'm looking at the right team,
must be a way forward to counter the way that teams are playing now. 4-3-3. It must be the nemesis of it because it's working.
100%. Yeah, guys, do me a favor, please. Yeah, we're on the road to 5. You know, obviously, to 2,000. We're on YouTube. So please, if you're watching the other platform, come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. I appreciate that. You know, more contents like this will follow. You know, we're gonna get everyone on all the time as well. So it's a daily thing now, as you can see. So I appreciate if you come on and give us the subscription, just to make the channel even bigger. Hollywood. He's talking to Hollywood there. He says he's not going to Bayern. Mate, it would be like Jurgen going to United.
Going to United.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You
No.
know what I mean?
But the
But
thing is, he's played. He can't say that because he's played for Bayern Munich. He's coached. He's done like coaching with them as well. He's done his badges. Some of his badges with them as well, isn't it?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
it's not an insult. It's not like, oh, that's it. He turned us down and went there, and he said like it cut us deep. I know he went to us first, but you know he's been everywhere, man, and he's been liked everywhere, and he's made his home most places where he's been.
Yeah, it's listen.
The thing that will stop him from coming here, for me personally, for sorry to stop you, is
Go on,
it's FSG. It's FSG.
Why do you think that, Anton?
Because what they've done in the past for us is that even if they said to him, "Look, we ain't going to do the thing we do with the club. We're going to give you the money up front," he will have to say to them, "No, I want to see it in my bank account. I want to see it so I can spend it." Honestly, because the way they messed up Klopp, I can see him say, "Oh, do you know what? It would be lovely to be. I would love to go here."
That's one thing he would do, though, Anton, isn't it? That's one thing he would do as a manager. He will ask them, "How much can I spend? Where can I spend?" You know what I mean?
Like, what would you do if you was him? If you was him,
that's the first question I'll ask as a manager. I'm coming from a club I built from nothing and done something with, and I'm coming to a bigger club.
Yeah, and when I see what, and he can even turn around and say to this, what happened the time when Klopp needed a centre back, and what happened? Oh, you know, they're gonna have to start and lie and make all this nonsense.
Yeah,
they have to. They can't tell him the truth. Oh well, we want to give him the money because we're tired. Because he'd be like, that's why I'm not coming to you. Yeah. That's why what's his name didn't come to us?
Angelotti. Angelotti.
Yeah, Angelotti. You have to sell to buy. So
yeah, it's always going to be difficult, Anton. Like I said, you know, when the blanket is gone, I mean, it's gonna be like showing what our ownership is all about now, isn't it? Yeah. They have to spend. Nobody's asking for £1 billion spending. You just have ambition, just a little ambition. Just show us something. That's all you have to do. If you can't do that, you know what I mean. And you know, when the next manager comes in and asks you questions about it, and you can't deliver for him. You know, the door is going to be, open and closed, because no manager is going to sit there and expects to, sell to buy every single time.
This is what our fans have to realise. It's not because we're Liverpool. It's not because of that. There's other things. There's other reasons why he could turn us down, and I know it's going to be one of them. Fozzie and me and you will think the same. I think everyone else would think the same.
You know what it is, Anton. You know what it is, yeah.
But I need funds to back me when I need to be backed. Yeah. Then you phone Klopp. Did they back me? Did they back you that time? To tell the truth, no, they didn't. Okay, this meeting's ended, and let me go. I'm sorry. You're gonna lie.
Exactly, man. It's beyond belief, like people don't see what we're seeing. Like I told you, I did a stream with a Liverpool historian who works closely with Liverpool Football Club. He thinks the same way we do, but there's still fans out there thinking, no, these owners don't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? He said the same thing. He doesn't trust them. He doesn't. He knows what they do. He knows how they work, and
from a business point of view, they're brilliant. I'll give him that. Yeah. I'll give them that on a business point of view, 100%. Yeah. But when it's time to put the money up.
Let me put the formation up.
Yeah. It takes them too long. Teams and players go to other teams in that. Drive other avenues. This day and age, people getting paid properly now, man, and we have to move with the times. Like how they was doing when they were struggling to pay Salah at first. Then it was like, okay, we're gonna have to. It's a joke.
You shouldn't. There's an old saying, Anton. Like when you're in a position of power, you got to strengthen. You can't do what they do. Every single time, you could see the formations here, guys. Yeah. The seasons we didn't win the league, we always needed another player to help these guys out on the pitch, but we don't sign players because that's not the way we are. I mean, we've got to cope with what we got, you know what I mean? And then you're willing to sacrifice a league championship being naive, you know what I mean, at the same time. And it shouldn't be like that, Anton, you know what I mean? Like, if you need a player to strengthen, to get you over the line to win a league, that money should be spent. But you see the 1-point seasons. We was Fekir away of winning that league. If we got Fekir, the dynamic player, different to the other players, we lost Coutinho. If we had him, Firmino, Mane, and Salah, can you imagine how many those draws? Those draws, what could have been?
We won the Champions League, and we were flirting with Bruno Fernandes, isn't it?
Yeah.
We was going for him first before Man United, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even came after we had a friendly, and he came up after to talk to him and say what's going on.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I don't really like his attitude, but he's a good player. he does get good numbers, man. He would have been brilliant. He would have been a brilliant addition. I know I don't like him now. That's the thing is, but things would have been different if we would have said, okay.
But Anton, isn't that alarming though, Anton? Huh? Don't you think it's alarming, Anton? Like when you need players and the ownership don't try at least to bring you those players. Like when you're bringing in like Kabak and Davis, like doesn't that show you if the manager is not actually playing them? Doesn't that actually show you it wasn't him that actually wanted those players?
Yeah, that just shows other managers. Why should I come to you? You done it to Klopp, and one of the best managers in the world. Luckily, he did what he did with the resources he had.
Yeah.
I'm not Klopp. I need help. What do you reckon they're gonna do?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like. So if Xabi says no, I'm like, what? It was coming. Maybe another team, another management, he would have come. Maybe another management would have stayed.
Yeah.
Another management would have been more successful.
It's just bad decisions after bad decisions, isn't it? Like I said to you guys the other day, on Friday when I discussed with you guys, I was honest. I can't be more honest than I could have been. I was searching for answers, innit? Like why did Klopp leave? What's the reason? Yeah. This is the only time I see Klopp get everything right since he's been at Liverpool, from the youth all the way to the first team. You know what I mean? And not only that, the average age is 24. Why would the manager want to leave all that with 2 years remaining in your contract? And you could have extended it if it was successsuccessful. Do you know what I'm saying, Anton?
What was the reason again?
Yeah, man. Bringing Marco Edwards back, man. And people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that because they're celebrating Marco Edwards coming back. No, Marco Edwards is the problem.
I was one of them until I heard that little bit. What you told me, man. I was what?
I was searching for it, mate, like for months. You know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, I've never seen Klopp get things right so quick like this, like in the past. Even the successful times with Klopp, we've never been this good. Like, people, think about it this way: we're top of the league with Arsenal. Yeah, majority of the time we was top of the league with injuries that we had. Say about 10 injuries the whole season. First teamers that could have played, in every game.
Yeah.
And we're still top of the league with the deficiencies that we have. You know what I mean? And and that's all going away next season. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Even at your weakest point, you're still competing. Do you get what I'm saying, Anton? And all of a sudden, like, that's all gonna disappear next season. It doesn't make, like, come on, man.
Just imagine if they backed him. That's all I'm saying. From way back, from after the Champions League win, imagine if they backed him. But we got Elliot instead.
I can't believe it, man.
Elliot's a good player, man. He's a good player.
I like Elliot. He's done well in the international as well.
He's got a lot to learn. He's got a lot to learn. And they're saying about he should be international in the first team in England. No.
It's always at Liverpool though, isn't it, Anton?
He's too weak for me. He's too weak, man.
Yeah, he's got a lot of improving to do, man. Yeah. He's got to stop jumping out of things, man. Just be full throttle. Get into things. We're trying to compare him to Bernardo Silva, but at least Bernardo Silva gets stuck in, Anton. He gets stuck in. He doesn't get scared.
No, but Bernardo Silva, I don't think he's had a career-threatening tackle.
Oh, that's
why
true.
You see him psychologically still on his mind. You know what I'm saying? For the way he's small anyway, and way he's mager. Yeah, come on.
It's true. I can't argue with that, man.
No.
I can't. Well, like it's how I speak, Anton. I'm not here to beat around the bush. I did say it, man. I was searching for a long time, like, why is this man leaving? He's making an excuse about, we decided in November. You know what I mean? And you got all those kids coming through the youth system, relying on you, signing new contracts all of a sudden, all that stuff, rely on you. You know what I mean? Because the next manager, we don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna take them in, or is he gonna like say, you know what, it's time for me to get my own players in. I don't need these youth players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
And you know, like we've got the same structure from the under 9s all the way to the senior team. You know, 4-3-3, and the next manager might has to change the whole thing. You know, rip the paperwork apart and just do a news formation.
I'll tell you what would be clever. The next thing, the manager, he'll be clever to try and keep it as much as it is already, but add his own little bit at the end, incorporate it in time.
Yeah.
If he throws that, he's tied at the pram, says, "No, I want it my way. I want it this way." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's gonna mess us up. We need to just like take time, say, "Do you know what?" And be humble.
Yeah.
And just follow the method that was working.
Yeah.
And then add his incorporation of his part of his ethics and ethos afterwards.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. Listen, there's about 100 people watching all around social media. Please come to YouTube channel, subscribe. We're trying to make it in YouTube now. You know what I mean? We're trying to do a regular thing for you guys, you know, from all kind of, you know, directions for Liverpool Football Club. I appreciate that, honestly. If you come on to the YouTube channel and subscribe, we're on the road to 2,000. I appreciate that. Please, thank you very much. Anton, Amorim plays the same formation as Xabi Alonso from what I've seen.
Yeah.
What do you? How does he go on it? How does he do it?
I don't know. I don't really know his way. Like you said, it's the first time that I've heard that he does play that way. That as the England used to call it back in the day, Christmas tree. Well, they got their own ways on it, you know, on spinning it. I don't know his method. Yeah, I would check it out after we.
Yeah, I have to check it out for myself, man, because it looks like he's. If Xabi chooses Bayern Munich, that'd be a travesty, bro.
Not this guy's one. Because all my eggs have been in Xabi Alonso's basket, to be honest.
You got to think about it, Anton. From what we hear, both of them are similar, if you know what I mean. Both of them are similar as managers. They like the youth. You know, obviously, we talked about Xabi. He started at Real Sociedad. I think he went to Real Madrid after that. Then he went to Bayern Munich in the youth system. Then obviously, he got the job at Leverkusen. And he did the same thing at, I think, Sporting or someone else. I don't know. I'm not too sure where it was. Let me check, actually. So if they're both like that type of managers, either way, it's good. But it's just maintaining that success. You know what I mean? Like we discussed before, Anton. I don't want to go back down. I want to still, you know, go up, if you know what I mean. And can these guys do that? Like, still keep us up there, you know, challenging for titles?
I'm optimistic, man. I'm not thinking what the rival fans are thinking. I'm optimistic, man. I feel like the next guys coming. I think they're smart with it as well. I think they're going to just pick any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I think they have the right attitude and have that ethos, a good ethos anyway, to push us forward. I think we do well. I think we will.
I worry about, you know, I don't worry about the management right now because, you know, these two, either one is quality. I want Alonso like you guys, of course. Hopefully, he's smart enough and understands, you know, Liverpool is the way forward for him to progress as a manager. And if you want the fan base, if you want everything, you know, in regards to, you know, a football club, it ain't Bayern Munich. It's always going to be Liverpool. And, you know, you see the European nights, you see the Premier League, you see, you know, how we are. There's no other club like us. And I think this could be his one and only opportunity. If he messes it up, I don't think we'll ever go back for him.
You know what's going to happen with Bayern Munich, right?
Yeah, go
on. He'll probably go Bayern Munich. If it doesn't work out, give it a year, and then I'm like, we're looking to look someone else. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're very much like Chelsea.
Nagelsmann was another promising manager.
Man. That's what I'm saying. You don't need that. We'll give you time, bro.
And obviously they got youngsters over there, Anton. Obviously they got youngsters over there, but don't they still need reconstructing? Don't they need you know, a lot of old players leaving and all that stuff? And you know, and you know, at the same time, they want instant success, if you know what I mean, Anton. And if he can't get that in the first season, would he still be there? That's another thing he needs to worry about if he goes to Bayern Munich. They might promise you, you know, the world in the beginning.
Competition is because he's eliminated himself from the competition, and now he's been the manager there.
Yeah.
There's no competition. I'm sorry. There's no competition in that league. I'm sorry. There ain't. There is not, man. It'd be nice to see other teams come up and do their thing, man.
Yeah.
I do like Dortmund. I've always liked Dortmund. They're like our brothers, actually. They're singing the walk alone and things like that.
Of course, yeah.
Their fan base is crazy, just as ours. Man. I wish them the maximum, man. So, but the leagues.
It's not a day in it.
No, I don't say that. I don't believe in that farmers business. What people say, I don't believe in it. I think all leagues are competitive, but it's just a one horse race with the main team who's got money, and the rest of them really just feeding off scraps, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You want to go
you know what it is, Anton? Let me ask you a question, Anton. Like, how can you prove yourself as a manager managing there? If you're gonna manage Bayern Munich, how is that gonna? Like, as a manager, how can you like prove yourself you're one of the best if you're just coaching a team? Honestly, coaching a team, previous managers have done the same thing.
I don't know, boss. I'll tell you what, this is the truth. If Xabi Alonso was my son, I'd be like, boy, you can't choose Bayern Munich. It's not about the Liverpool or everything, not about that. If anything, stay with Leverkusen then. If you go there, it's going to be silly if you go there. It's going to be a joke. You already made the competition. You already done it already. You've stopped them winning the league. No one really does that. It's a rare thing.
Exactly. Anton.
How would you go to them and then you already won already? They might as well just give you the cup. It's just not. It's ridiculous. The money that he's going to have as well. He's going to have endless supply of money. Yeah, it's going to be silly, man. For me, it would be a step down. Exactly. The league and things like that.
You're not proving yourself as a manager, in my opinion.
It's not be a sure thing if he comes to the Premier League. It's not be a sure thing. But you get more of a competition here than over there.
Yeah. That is true. 100%, man. 100%. What's going on, Uncle Rose?
Yeah, boy.
The legends in the house.
I saw the man them on this YouTube thing. I said, yo.
You know, we got our links. You know,
yeah, man.
After choice, man.
Boss man.
How you doing, Anton? How you doing?
Yes, man. We're right, man. We're good, man. Good. We're good, man. This airing little something with Amorim in it, you know what I mean?
You heard about the story about, you know, Michael Edwards interviews, you know, the fancy Amorim, instead of Alonso. Because Alonso might be heading towards, you know, Bayern.
Listen, we all knew, didn't we? We all knew it was like it's going to be a toss-up between Xabi Alonso or Ruben Amorim. We all knew that. I mean, I am thankful at the day that Xabi is not in the picture. I'm thankful because I've just, as I said at the day, you know what I mean, he's not the one. Yeah. But Ruben Amorim, he's good in his own rights. He's very good. He's the top of the Portuguese league, due to win the Portuguese league this season. So what he's done at the day, he's broken up the top two. You know what I mean? Because you know, as of late, he was like either Porto win it or Benfica. Benfica. You know what I mean? So he's literally broke that up. You know what I mean? He had a reasonably good playing career. You know what I mean? And man, he's doing bits. So I welcome it, really. Do you know what I mean? I think as well, more than likely, you see, this is what sort of like matches up now. Because you remember at the day, you know, it was only like about 3 weeks ago when obviously they was looking at Michael Edwards to come in and blah blah blah, and it's literally getting confirmed. About 2 weeks ago, they was talking about bringing in Neto. They said they were looking at Neto and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of matches up on the day that you got.
And that Ignacio guy who plays for Finger in it plays for one already. The left-footed defender.
Yeah, and we need one.
Yeah,
we do.
What's the echo? There's an echo, you know. See?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. My bad. I didn't even know I had it on.
So I thought that's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of works out. Yeah, I think Ruben Amorim. And listen, at the day, right? For me, it would either be Xabi Alonso was my first choice.
Yeah.
But second choice at the day was Ruben Amorim. You know what I mean? I think these two people are worthy at the day of taking a job on.
Have you, Uncle? I know, like you watch football around the world. What do you think of Amorim? Amorim, sorry, his football is similar to Xabi Alonso's from what I've seen. Have you watched his games or anything like that?
Yeah, I watched a few. I watched a couple of games in that, right? And to be honest today, listen, Sporting Lisbon was always a good team. You know what I mean? Let's have it straight, yeah. Let's have it straight. Sporting Lisbon was always a good team. Do you know what I mean? Because you got to think when the likes of Ronaldo came from Sporting Lisbon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? Yeah, and you don't get better than that. Do you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the things with Benfica's history goes back to Eusebio.
Yeah.
Legend, yeah.
Legend. You know
and Rui Costa and all them, man.
Rui Costa, bad man, bad man. You know what I mean? You love hurting me up with those names, don't you? Hurt me up with those names.
Yeah. Always will, man. Always will, man.
Yeah. But like, so like Sporting Lisbon at the day, they're a good side. Do you know what I mean? So to be fair and everything, right, it wouldn't surprise me at the day that sort of like his style is similar as sort of like as Xabi Alonso, because I think they both come from the same school of thought. You know what I mean? Same school of thought when it comes to football and how technical it is. And what it is at the day, right, with the fact that Klopp going at the day, we need another person at the day that is very technically minded when it comes to football.
Mm-hmm.
That can sort of like say, yeah, you know what, in day, that can make changes for the better. Because Klopp's not just only a good manager, a great manager, an amazing manager. Klopp's at the end of the day is a very clever manager. He's one of the cleverest managers out there, you know, from that, right? Because you think about it in the day, right? For him at the day to make an in-game change at the day in a Man City game. Now, depending on who you speak to, Pep Guardiola is the greatest manager in the world.
Yeah.
Depending on who you speak to. Okay. For him at the day to make a technical in-play decision at the day that literally, rather, took Kevin De Bruyne out of the game. It took Haaland out of the game. And took Bernard Silva out of the game. You don't just do that by chance. I know you're not with me on that. You don't just do that by chance. Anyway, this guy and they young Klopp and they is like technically efficient. Do you know what I mean? So you need a similar type to come in, right? That's got that technical nous, not the same as Klopp, but like Klopp. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of us to move forward. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we've had nearly 9 years of Klopp. Yeah, you don't want to move backwards. You know what I mean? You don't move backwards. You want to be moving forward. So basically, let's say for instance, they sort of like Liverpool win the league this season. Already won the League Cup, but they win the league and they win the Europa Cup. Yeah, right. I'm expecting in the next manager that comes in, the bare minimum you have to win the league.
Yeah,
that's a bare minimum. I'm expecting you to win the league. That's a bare minimum. Do you know what I'm saying?
If he's backed as well. If he's backed more,
yes.
Especially if he's because like I was saying to Fozzie earlier, I'm sure the next manager in is going to ask that question. If I need to be backed, don't leave me in the dark like you did to Klopp.
Yeah.
And you come in with two players that I never played. Yeah, please, because I will leave right there and then.
Yeah, because what I can understand what probably Michael Evans and them man are sort of like what they're doing. They're probably trying to sort of like how can I say it? Not be too sentimental in getting Xabi Alonso. If they don't get Xabi Alonso, it could be down to not being too being sentimental. Why not get sort of like a fresh guy and then that doesn't know anything about the club, but is technically good, and you know what I mean, and get them with the players into shape, like what Klopp did. Klopp at the end of the day didn't really know anything about the club. You know what I mean? He came in and learned about the history of the club, and because you know what I think as well. I think if you're a manager or player in the day, right, and you don't know anything about the club, but you learn about the club, you find out those sort of people in the day, right, become in the day sort of like either loyal players to the club. They really love the club. You know what I mean? And they do very well. And they try, they give you 150%. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you only got to look at the Legends game yesterday. Look how many people at the day turned up yesterday for the Legends.
I know, full crowd, innit?
Yeah, not just the fans, but like the players. You had like Triple C, Gregory Vinglo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maxi Rodriguez.
I know.
What's that? That Moroccan youth that used to play for us.
Elzar.
Elzar. All them play. Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. The love for the club does not change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Once the red, always the red.
Yeah, and these
that's
are people.
That's what Xabi Alonso said. That's what Xabi Alonso said. He said, once the red, always the red. Yeah.
And these are people, when you think about it, these are people that didn't know anything about Liverpool Football Club. They didn't know nothing about Liverpool Football Club. They learned about Liverpool.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's like we're like crack, bro. Once you get a sniff of us, bro, you want more, man.
Of course. Yeah.
We want more.
Well, the things that they Ruben Amorim, yeah, I'm with that. I can get with that. I can get with that. For real.
Yeah, me too. Let me just get to the chats, guys. Big up from Hamza to all of us, guys. Big up, Hamza.
Easy, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know much about him. I'm not gonna say he's crap or anything like this, the end of the world or anything like that. So I'll take your words for it, guys. Yeah, bless up from Redbird. Big up, Redbird. If FSG kept their promise to sign Bellingham for Klopp would not be leaving this summer. Oh, 100%. It's not just leaving this summer. Like I said, Sim, there's a reason he left. He's leaving this summer is because Marco Edwards returning. They don't work together. That doesn't work. Them two, it doesn't work. It didn't work before. It only worked when it was fresh. After that, they just clashed and it didn't work out. That's why he's really leaving. It's not all. I've realized it's not all solely about Bellingham, but I've always said it. If a manager gets you to the top, and you're winning titles like the Premier League, the Champions League, and all those other trophies, why can't he get the best players? What has he done wrong? He got you there, right? Why can't he get the best players, Anton? Why can't he?
Maybe he overachieved. Maybe he overachieved. No, not
exactly.
him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They didn't want someone like, you know what I mean? I think they wanted to win the league and win things. They wanted to be a sustainable club. Sustainable money was always coming in.
Exactly.
Coming in. Winning things comes with, we want to keep on winning things.
Exactly.
And then we get demand. I think they wasn't ready for that. They wasn't ready for that. This for me personally.
That's why they were getting the likes of Brendan Rodgers and managers like that. You know what I mean? They had no hope. You know what I mean? It was just a, it's sad. It's sad. But as you can see, the stats over there, guys, them two are very, very similar. Very similar. So either way, it could be a success, or it could be
position one in the final third, 670. Wow.
Put that. Yeah. There you go.
Wow. Touches in the opponent's boxes. Look at that. That is very similar. Mm-hmm. The only thing it sees the other is there's two things. The Amorim gets expected goals, gets more, and possession in the final third more.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not bad, is it? Though it's similar. No. Very similar.
It's very similar. But that part of the league, the Bundesliga, I think it's more. Out of the two, it's by that league is better than the Portuguese league
because it's more competitive, right?
Underneath it, or two underneath it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. In Portugal, you got. It's more. I'll say you got three teams, isn't it? Really?
No. Yeah.
You got Sporting, you got Porto, and you got Benfica. Very good in their own right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like in Germany, it's just literally Bayern Munich.
Yeah, but another thing you can look at is the internationals that play in the league as well.
Oh yeah.
Internationals that play in the league as well, and they check it.
Anton, do we buy Uncle Ross? Do we buy more players from Portugal than Germany in the Premier League? I think we do. You know,
I think we buy more players from Portugal than Germany.
You know, South Americans, Portuguese players, and that.
I understand what Anton's saying, and I do agree with it. There are more internationals that do play in the Bundesliga.
I'm just guessing, so to be honest, I'm just looking at it from my head.
There is more internationals.
I thought there's more internationals there.
There is, because you got Hungarian internationals, Polish internationals, and so on. The list goes on.
There's a lot of Turkish. There's a lot of Turkish contingent there as well.
Well, yeah, because
a lot of people live there from Turkey. You know what I mean? Turkish.
When I was when I was over there last and living over there. At that time, there was 8 million at the day Turkish people that were residents of Germany.
Okay.
And then obviously, so now, and then I left there about maybe 3 years ago. I left there, so now it could be even more.
Could be doubled.
It could have, yeah. So I do, you are right in that way. So probably I would say Bundesliga probably edges it, but there's not much in it.
On the skillful part, I would just blindly say Portugal. There'd be players who've got more skill and technical ability than the players. Yeah, I feel they have more players.
But the league is more competitive, though, isn't it? The Portuguese league, because different teams win it. It's not always Portugal every single time like they used to in the past. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Another thing with that,
it says a lot because the last
money in it. Yeah, Bayern have always got money, and they control.
And they're selfish, and they're very selfish. They want to be the best. They just want to be the best, and that's it. They don't care about the rest of the league.
You know, Dortmund was made bankrupt a couple of years ago, and they bought them. They gave them funds, to keep them afloat. Do you know that?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Only about maybe 3 years ago, bro. Check it. There was going to be like bankrupt, and something happened. I don't know what happened. But if it wasn't for Bayern Munich coming in and said, "Oh shit, we need them to keep our league afloat, bro," so they said, take that.
Yeah, but but Bayern Munich should do that. They fleeced Dortmund. Yeah. They fleeced them. They took Lewandowski.
That one.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
That one cut me deep, man.
How can you put your league in a pedestal? You know what I mean? One of the best leagues in the world. If you're only having one team dominating every single time, it doesn't make any sense, man. And then you get some idiots that's come up to me saying German league is better than the Premier League. No, but it's not. It can't be. I mean, the last person that's won outside Bayern Munich is Klopp, and he's here for 9 years. Come on, man. They ruined that league, man. They ruined that league. The Hamburgs and all these teams used to win it back in the day. Come on, man. Where is those teams, man? Come on, bring those teams back, man.
There was a few good ballers all around the team years ago.
Sad, man.
Do you know Hamburg at the day? I'm not being funny. Hamburg back in the day were a good team,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
You know what? The dope-ass city as well. Very good city.
What team had what's his name? Van Nistelrooy. I forgot it was.
In Germany?
No, he wasn't in Germany. He was in PSV, innit? PSV Eindhoven.
And Real Madrid.
He went to Germany. That's why he went to Germany because that's when he played. That's where he played with Son, and he said he put a tweet out saying Son's going to be the next thing in a couple of years.
Nah,
then. What are you talking about? Later years, Anton? Or
like later years,
Hamburg. Yeah, he was at Hamburg after Real Madrid. Hamburg.
Yeah. So he was Hamburg. So that's where Son come from. And he said he put a tweet years ago. Yeah, Son's gonna be a bad boy.
I thought Son played for Dortmund as well.
No, he played for Leverkusen. Under Hoopier, when Hoopier was manager.
Song did.
I can't believe Hoopier didn't direct him to Liverpool. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. Like Hoopier's
I reckon. I'm sure they must have said something. Come on, they're like, nah, ask out.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he did. He was playing under Hoopier. I remember.
Ask looked at Haaland and said no.
Yeah, then again.
Ask looked at Haaland and said no for so. They looked at a couple of players.
They got Takumi Minamino and they sold him off afterwards. I mean, there you go.
He was good as well.
Who?
Minamino.
I like Minamino.
He got better as he got along, didn't he? As the years.
man.
I mean, it's just bad management, man.
I liked him.
Sim says Fozzie right back Fekir, signing him wins LFC the title. He turns a few of the draws into wins.
That's
100%.
He would have.
Anton, what do you think of him? Because you remember him. You know how good he was.
Do I not remember?
Because it was during the World Cup we nearly got him.
Yeah, left-footed attacking midfielder. I don't know if he was Algerian or Moroccan.
Algerian, French, yeah.
French Algerian.
Yeah, French Algerian.
Absolute crazy little footballer.
He signed, mate. He signed. The video is still in the archives. You know what I mean?
Man was doing, bro. Clever footballer, midfielder, number 8, but he was attacking midfielder. It'd have been perfect. You know when something not working with Henderson or Wijnaldum, you could have put both of them at the back behind as a 2 and played him as a 10 and said, you know what, this team's playing a low block. We need some magic. Bring him on, do a thing. He would have been that guy, man. Good at free kicks.
1 point, Anton. 1 point.
Good at free kicks as well. He would have made them draws 100%. What Sim said, he would have made them draws into wins 100%. They would have caught something out of it because just we needed players like that. Because what teams were seeing was like, you know what, they outrun us, but their passing from the midfield is not the best. They're the players.
No,
we just do low block. We lose the ball, low block. Boring. No. That's how they had to win. That's how they have to either win or get a draw for us.
Yeah.
And we needed someone that could open
dynamic midfielder. Yeah.
I was screaming for someone like that. I said, we need that change. We need that someone different because they've
specialist
now.
Specialist, mate.
Can you imagine him playing against Tottenham when Kante was doing that low block?
Oh,
Anfield. Bro, come on.
People don't understand that. They don't understand what part these intelligent players can play in the season. Uncle, they don't get it. They think like it's all this gung-ho football that's gonna win you titles all the time. It ain't. Sometimes you need intelligence.
Off the bench, something different from what you got.
Sometimes you need a different approach. You need to
go
at a different angle. You just need to do it. You know, that's in anything in life. You know what I mean? Whether you got your or whether you're at work with somebody. Sometimes you can't go and do it the conventional way. Sometimes you have to do it sort of like look for a different angle. Doing it, exactly. Pull out the same results.
A different angle, a different dimension. I'm sorry, that's what was needed in them draws.
And as well, Fekir, and remember Fekir, he's regularly scoring against Man City.
Yeah,
He regularly scoring against him for fun. Regularly. He just
did he go to Betis afterwards?
Yeah, Betis. He's still there.
Yeah, he went to Betis instead. Yeah. Done at Denilson, innit? Done at Denilson, bro.
Yeah, because what it is.
Who remembers Denilson, eh?
If I remember Denilson de Oliveira, one of the players that Cristiano Ronaldo took most of his tricks off.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, he said we went to Betis, didn't it? Because of the fact that he's like his agent screwed him over. He blamed his agent for actually not completing the deal properly to Liverpool. He blamed his agent and that, and so like
greed, didn't it?
Him and his agent.
Oh, so it was greed at the end of the day.
Yeah. Oh yes, it always plays, Anton. If you look at players, don't forget he was already a Liverpool player. He had the kit. They made a video of him. I mean, there's an archive about. People don't know that he already was there, and then his agent just opted to do something else, and then the rest is history.
I remember that day. I remember that day clearly, and then I remember I wasn't doing content creating at that time. But I think I'm just getting into or whatever. I can't remember what the situation was. But I remember looking at people's like content creators, and can't remember which one it was. But he was saying that day, look, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time before he signs, and he kept saying a matter of time before he signs. So then, the last thing he said, he goes, what they're probably doing today, right? They'll probably get it done, and they'll wait overnight and then announce it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy, man.
So then when tomorrow came and I think that, right, and I think it was tomorrow was a Sunday, I do believe.
Yeah. It was during the World Cup, wasn't it? It was during the World Cup. I remember.
Yes.
When France won it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it was a Sunday like this, and they kind of just come together. Oh, bad news. Obviously the transfer of Fekir, number Fekir, did not go through. Didn't go through in that. And I thought, nah, you're kidding, didn't you? And the more I was talking about it, I realized that no, he's not joking, and I just couldn't believe it. Because the guy, and as Anton said, the guy literally made a video. How can you sort of like make a video that you sort of like, you just sign for the club and how happy you are, and then for it to be called off? Strange.
But haven't you guys seen this? Is a regular occurrence, isn't it, with Liverpool Football Club since FSG has been here?
Yeah.
We're always, almost signing players like Bellingham, him. Like it's just a regular thing. Like I don't know if people even spot this.
What's that one who plays for Tottenham? We're trying to get him, and then Tottenham went, okay, we're taking the fast centre back.
Oh, the defender, the centre back. Yeah, the Dutch centre back. Yeah.
The Dutch guy.
Yeah.
Van
de Ven.
First, scared him. And then again, FSG tiptoeing, and then Tottenham. Yeah, look, we'll take you now. Okay.
Caicedo, Lavia, Bellingham. It's just a common, like it's just reoccurrence of the same. Like it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing with these owners.
Even our rivals know.
Oh man!
If really like you argue like to death with them, they'll tell you, "Yeah, excuses."
Yeah,
you say FSG, and they're like, "Okay, you're right." FSG.
Guys, I want to do one thing because I know Uncle Ross has got to do his show very soon.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Cool.
There's one thing I want to do before. So Trent, as you can see, let me just read this comment. As he says, I can't see anyone better than Alonso replacing Klopp, and Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid is a made up story. In my opinion. What's everyone thinking? There you go. We got it right now for this one. There's a strong rumor. Apparently, Trent might be leaving Liverpool to go to Real Madrid because his contract is gonna come to an end. He's only got a year in it. Do you think, like Anton? Do you think like this is a true thing?
Foz,
Would he go? Would he go though?
Why? He loves Liverpool, just like Gerrard did. He ain't going nowhere. It's gone down to the wire. It's because they have done that because they know, like he's not going to go nowhere. He's a scouser. He's from the ends. He ain't going nowhere. That's why they're taking the piss of him and then running down the contract. 100% Foz. 100%. If he wasn't a scouser, they would have given him contract long time ago, Foz. Come on, because he's a scouser and his heart's on his sleeve and his blood type is Liverpool. That's the reason why.
But the thing is, why would you go to Real Madrid? Listen, Real Madrid is fantastic. It's the great, whatever it is. Yeah, they take that. But the league ain't competitive anymore. The league is not there anymore. You know what I mean? It's become like Portuguese league. Why you want to go there? Like, why are you going to prove to yourself going down there? You're going to win anyway.
It's not him. I'm telling you, bro. I'll cut my house.
Well, say he chooses to go, Anton. How would you feel?
If he chose to go, bro. If he chose to go, I'm telling you,
punch him up.
Honestly, I'll go to the airport, bro, and say, "Where you going, bro? Where you going, bro? Where are you going, bro? Where you going? There's no. Where you going? Where you going? I'll get the Liverpool faithful. I say, random.
Stop it.
Let's go. I went, all right, lad. Let's go, lad. Let's go to the fucking airport, lad. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna go on the trucks, bro. We ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Listen, going, bro. Where you going?
Listen, Dave. From Anton said, yeah, his blood type is Liverpool. He ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going.
That's his blood type is Liverpool.
He is, bro. He ain't going, bro. He's not gonna go. No. He's not going, bro.
Sunday, right? It's a day of rest.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, Anton, you're right. I mean, I can't see it because, to be fair, you know, I mean, all joking aside, I can't see it. I think really and truly, as I said, you know what I mean, when you talk about somebody's blood type is Liverpool, that means he literally bleeds Liverpool. You know what I mean? This is a guy at the end of the day that sort of like was looking for the cracks of like, you know, the wall that surrounded the training ground just to see his sort of like favorite player, Gerrard, and that training. Right? He's been with the academy since he's 6 years old, I do believe.
He was climbing in purple bins, looking over.
Yeah.
Looking in plant. Nah, man, he ain't getting nowhere, bro.
It's true though. These are people at the day sort of like they're devoted to Liverpool.
Yeah.
And
he knows full well if you leave Liverpool, what happens? You're most likely to get bun.
And you never come back. You never come back. You're gone.
What it is right. What Real Madrid and Barcelona and all these other teams got to realize that you cannot buy devotion.
No, you can't.
You can't. Oh, never.
And like, even if, let's say, for instance, in some wild world at the end of the day, right? Yeah, they got Trent Alexander. Yeah. It would never be the same Trent Alexander as it would be at Liverpool.
No.
It will never be the same.
Yes.
You cannot buy devotion. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Devotion at the day is installed with you. And it's devotion at the day to the club that you love. He loves this club, and for that, I cannot see him going to sort of.
Especially after the time we lost the two finals to them, he ain't going nowhere, bro. That's the last club he's going to go to. That's the last club. You know that Liverpool was to die tomorrow, and all the other clubs was to die tomorrow, and the Spanish league was the only league about. He will still not go there. He won't go there.
He'll probably retire.
No, forget them. If I'm going,
he's already the next captain at Liverpool. Why would you want to go? He's the next captain now. So why would you want to go?
Look at Harvey Elliott. Yeah, you know Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott and Day sort of like went for the tour of Real Madrid because Real Madrid
did.
Right? Yeah, they went for the tour of Real Madrid. Right, he declined and said, "I want to play for Liverpool. I want to play for Liverpool." Just think at the day, Harvey Elliott was playing now for Real Madrid and doing the bits that he's doing at Liverpool, doing the bits at Real Madrid. You know what I mean? You know, his stock would have gone up so high. You know what I mean? Yeah. But because certain day, Liverpool is not glamorous enough.
Yeah.
People, do you know what I mean? His stock hasn't really gone up. But at the end of the day, he's a fantastic player. He's still fantastic. As I said, and we've had talks about this, Anton, about sort of like Harvey Elliott, and I agree with what you say, and Ian, you agree with what I say. Do you know what I mean? But overall, at the day, Harvey Elliott's a fantastic player.
Listen, you know, with Harvey Elliott, I think a lot of people are questioning too many things. Anton is right; like he needs to bulk up a bit. But since that injury, he hasn't been the same. Let's just be realistic here. But like I said, there's one thing playing with quality and one thing playing with emotions. He's playing with emotions, like I said before. Right now, because he loves Liverpool. You know, it hurts him if he misses a pass and things like that. He hasn't got a kid. You know what I mean? So he hasn't seen something outside that yet. You know what I mean? You know, when life takes over you, you'll understand. You know, the football comes second. You know what I mean? Your family comes first. So once his quality shines through as a footballer, he'll be fine, in my opinion. I think there's too many. He's only 20, guys. Anton, remember when we was 20? Like, we didn't know what we was doing with the ball. You know what I mean? We didn't know where we was gonna go. So this is. I mean, there was no kids about. So you gotta like give the guy a chance. And he had a horrific injury. You know what I mean? It's hard for people when they had that injury to have the mentally to be the same again, because this is what's happened to him. Mentally, he's not there yet.
You know what it is, as well, right? What people got to realize at the day, right? Yeah, he's won everything at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Before the age of 24.
That's crazy, man.
Right? Yeah, he's won everything. So, what is it that Real Madrid can offer him that he hasn't got already at Liverpool?
Basically, what I've heard, what other streamers are saying, is the continuous success, basically. Like winning titles every season.
You could do that at Liverpool.
And more money.
You know what I mean? And I think that like the more money will come as it goes along, because at the end of it, you know what I mean? If he gets to the age of 26 in the day and winning more stuff at the day, right? Winning more stuff, he wouldn't guarantee that he will not be on the same money at the end of the day as he is now. And another thing as well, right? What people don't realize that money most of the times that they with players ruins players.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Look at Mbappe now. Like Mbappe should be on a Ballon d'Or right now. He should be on a Ballon d'Or right now.
No.
Messi,
Neymar.
I mean, they should be on Ballon d'Ors. All of them. They should be on Ballon d'Ors.
Neymar's the number one. Neymar's number one.
And look what messed him up.
Neymar was underneath Cristiano Ronaldo. It was him, and he was clear of everyone else. And he went. You were at 25. You're going to where? You're going to play in League R. You win all the time in Paris. Yeah. Bro, money fucked you up, man. You chase the money. Money don't chase you, you know. Money don't chase you. You don't chase the money, and what's happened to you now? You're finished.
Exactly. It's modern day football, isn't it? It's modern day football.
Finished, man.
Yeah. Facts.
You get money already. Why get more? Why get greedy?
This is why, Anton. But this is why when people argue with me, listen. And you know me. I used to watch football all around the world. Me and Anton, you could ask him. Like we could watch any football on Channel 5, anything, Uncle. Yeah. But you know what? When people trying to convince me Neymar is as good as Ronaldinho, he's as good as Ronaldo and all this stuff. Like that's a simple question I ask is: have you watched Ronaldo? Have you watched Ronaldinho when they first? Me and Anton were staying up. What was it? 3 o'clock in the morning watching Copa America, wasn't it? Back in the day, Anton. You know what I mean? Like watching Ronaldinho make his debut and that stuff. Yeah. That's how long we used to stay up. Yeah. If you don't know Ronaldinho how good he was, don't start comparing Neymar. No, Neymar is a clown. I'm sorry, he's a clown of football. He's one of the people that ruined, the Brazilian way of thinking. I used to watch Brazil no matter what, Uncle. Yeah. No matter what. Now I'm watching Brazil. What the fuck was that yesterday? That's not Brazil. What the fuck was that? Come on. From defense to attack. What the heck was that? Anton, what is that?
Neymar right now should be in his prime. He should be number 10 leading his country right now. But now, you go follow money, and what's going to do? You're going to go down the rabbit hole.
I idolize Brazil, man.
We're going to see is Alice in Wonderland.
Wonderland,
Yeah, you go down the rabbit hole, you're going to see Alice in Wonderland. That's it.
You know what it is, right? I'll be honest with you. When it comes to like Neymar, right? I'll say this. I know.
This is what I'm talking about. That's real Brazil. That is real Brazil. Not this freaking clown Neymar. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Is that the Sondico kit?
Of course, man. Look. Come on.
The camper kit. Okay, camper kit. The Sondico kit was beforehand. Sorry.
The 97, isn't it? 97.
Who's the one did the play?
Romario, Bebeto, and Mazinho. I think it's Thiago's dad.
You know
baby thing.
Romario was a G, you know. Make no mistake, Romario was a G, you know.
I'll put it on Twitter the other day, Uncle. If you look at his strike rate, he's the greatest finisher that ever lived. I swear. Check it out. Right. He, more or less, every time he hits a goal, is a goal.
Yeah.
94 World Cup.
Bro.
Oh.
Christ.
You know what?
Mario,
you know this guy was super. He was a super don, bro. He was a super don. You know, I love him.
Underrated, mate.
One of the best strikers I ever seen. Unbelievable. But the thing is, he was the.
I remember Anton always tried to convince me, innit? Him and Ronaldo, innit? I said, nah, Romario's better. Nah, I ain't having that.
He was the most cunning striker I've ever seen. Nowadays, who remind me of cunning, sly? Is the only thing that comes next to him is
Suarez, isn't it? Someone like Suarez, I think.
Suarez comes next to him, and they're kind of
Suarez.
They're so sly, it's clever. Like no other striker gonna think that they think like.
Anton, do you remember? I think you told me about it, and I put on Twitter. I put on Twitter the other day, Anton.
What?
This is what Romario did there, Uncle. He wanted to go to the Brazilian carnival.
Yeah.
Remember this? I don't remember this.
Yeah, because I'm laughing already.
Yeah. He told Johan Cruyff, coach, I need to get to Brazil tomorrow. And then they had the game the same day, innit? And Johan Cruyff said to him, "Okay, score me 2 goals, and you can go tomorrow." You know what Romario did against Real Madrid?
What?
Scored a hat trick.
Fuck off.
Yeah, he did. The man trained.
I swear, scored a hat trick.
2 to 3 times a week. How can you train 2 times a week?
Who was that guy, right? You must be able to know that guy. Who was that guy? Yeah. I'm sure he used to play for Vasco da Gama, right?
Edmundo.
Edmondo.
The beast, isn't it? The beast.
Edmondo.
Edmondo.
Yeah,
the beast. The beast.
Edmondo was a D, you know.
Yeah.
Psychopath, man. Psychopath.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He's
psycho, man.
Even Romano is a fight, innit?
Yeah.
Imagine that day, you know. He was kind of like in line with Yap Stam. Yeah, he was in line with Yap Stam. And a ball came to his feet.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
He flicked it round.
Yes.
Stam, one of the greatest defenders at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Van Dijk, by the way.
Yeah.
He was a G. He was a G,
Powerful.
Right? He was a G.
Powerful.
He flicked it round Yap Stam, yeah, right? Got the ball and put it in the back of the net.
Oh.
You're taking a piss. You're taking a piss.
Powerful. I'll never forget that goal. That was early in the morning, though. Early in the morning. That was early in the morning. I could see the sunshine coming in.
Yeah.
I could hear the birds tweaking.
Yeah.
I was just about to fall asleep and I see my man just flick it around him. Oh.
He literally ran behind him.
I know. And then flicked over the keeper.
You know what took the piss, right? Do you know what really literally took the piss? He scored after.
I know.
Just taking the piss.
Yeah. Well, it was great, man.
That's when Man United thought, we're the best team in the world. We've got to prove it now. Let's go Brazil, smash it. We'll smash them. We won the treble. Of course we smashed. What happened? Woo!
They got
Corinthians, isn't it? Corinthians, isn't it? That's what they're playing for. Yeah.
Is it Corinthians he's playing for? Is it Corinthians?
Him and Romario, innit? They destroyed them. Yeah. I remember one game back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember. When Man United got in the Champions League and they played Barcelona and they played against Stoichkov and Romario and they just destroyed them. Doing backheel passes to score.
Do you remember when Real Madrid came to Old Trafford at the day and Ronaldo scored a hat-trick?
Did you know what happened before the game? Anton remembers it.
I'll tell you everything about.
Tell the story, Anton. Tell the story.
Listen, in the papers, Rods, the papers were saying he's put on a bit of weight. He's not the same player. So what the teams was, I think one of the editors said something about maybe he's eating all the pies. Made a joke, right? Yeah. So what they did, the Man United faithful, who ate all the pies in the black? Who ate all the pies? You fat bastard! You fat bastard! You ate all the pies? Yes. And what happened at the 77th minute when Ronaldo was coming off?
That's clapping.
Bro, it was one of the... Barring Ronaldinho, when he scored against Chelsea, when he was saying, who are you? And he silenced them and he scored that goal. That was the number one for me. It's the best thing I've ever seen because I've never seen Old Trafford so humble.
Yeah, even you forgot. Even Fergie dismissed him. He said Raul was a great player. This guy's a great player. Figo's a great player. Redondo is a great player, and he forgot Ronaldo. He missed that Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And he missed that Ronaldo. Yeah. You know what Ronaldo did to him?
Underestimated him, and he scored a hat trick, and he was a
hat trick at Old Trafford.
Oh my God! I think after that one, the next one was when Redondo did the back heel in the corner.
Oh yes,
David May, and he made that pass to Raul. That was beautiful, man.
Oh man,
that was
Raul's just a clinical finisher, man. Clinical, man.
Wicked football.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, very underrated player. He's a very underrated player. I don't think he got the plaudits at the day that he should have got.
Who?
Raul.
Gonzalez.
He got more plaudits than what he did get because he
wasn't a conventional striker.
Uncle, he carried that league for years, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't even know that he carried that league for years. I think he had an injury and he wasn't the same player anymore. Had a serious
he scored a hat trick on his debut. He's another one of them players who scored a hat trick on their debut. He told the manager, put me on. He goes, I don't think you're ready. He goes to him, put me on, and I'll score. He scored a hat trick.
Incredible. One second. Jake says, because Bayern like to be only team, they love the Farmers League mentality. Yeah. It's a joke. It's a joke of a league, man. I miss the German league the way it used to be. It used to be more competitive. A lot of teams. But carry on, Uncle. Go on.
I was just saying, another player that I went sort of like under the radar was Guti. Jose Maria Guti.
Oh, you mean Gutierrez?
Gutierrez.
No, Guti.
It's the same name. That's his
Gutierrez. Guti is the nickname.
All right, so it was like Jose Maria Gutierrez.
Yeah.
He was a player that went underrated. He was a baller. He was a fantastic midfielder.
And he was an understudy to Redondo, innit? And then Redondo left and he went to attacking midfield.
You know, a lot of players. You know, a lot of people don't talk about Raquelme, guys. Like, Raquelme, was he crap or something? I'm thinking like this guy was phenomenal. Like nobody talks about Raquelme that much when they talk about good players like back in the day.
I did tell you.
Raquelme.
Yeah.
Raquelme, you know.
Come on, bro.
I'm sure I told you. I'm sure I told you in another stream. I told you about what Ledley King said to us. Ledley King went to school with me, and I remember what he said. I said to him, "Who's that player? Who's that player? One of the best players you play against. He just couldn't get hold of." Bro, we was always expecting him to say Henri. He said Raquelme. He said Raquelme. I couldn't find him. The guy was gone. He was 3 steps ahead of me. He was the slowest player on the pitch. Yeah, but speed of thought was way ahead. Like it was like he had a
underrated.
He was like he had a time machine and he knew what everything before everything was moving. So that's when they was playing Ledley King. Ledley was playing. It was England versus Argentina at White Hart Lane, and Ledley King was playing defensive midfield because he can play defensive midfield. Then I remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
and he said he couldn't find him. He was gone. Everywhere he went to go for him, gone. He said it was the best ballers he played against.
You know what it's about Raquel? I think what was about Raquel, I mean, why he went under the radar was because he didn't really play for a fancy team.
Yeah. He went to Barcelona, but he failed a little bit. I don't think he didn't like. I think it was Louis van Gaal at the time, and he left.
Right, and then he went to Villarreal, didn't he?
Villarreal,
yeah. He done his bits there, but I think had Raquelme played for, I don't know, let's say he played for a Real Madrid or like a Bayern Munich or something. Yeah. You know, one name brand team.
Yeah.
Team and that, right?
He would have pushed him on a bit more.
Yeah. People will be talking continue to talk about him because he's a blind player. You know what I mean?
Blind player.
He's a sweet. You know what it is? No, it's not very. There's got a lot of times at the day, right, that you would find a rubbish South American player.
Yeah, true.
Mostly South American players at the day are sort of like of quality. Do you know what I mean?
Technique and that.
Well, he did play for Barcelona, didn't he? When he came to Europe, he played for Barcelona. But the thing is, you know, some players are slow burners, isn't it, guys? Like it takes them time, and that's the type of player he was. If he had time, I think he would have been a Barcelona great. But they got rid of him too early, in my opinion.
It was there with Louis van Gaal. Him and Louis van Gaal did not get on at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, and you know Louis van Gaal, he wants instant success, innit? Look at Di Maria. Look at Di Maria. He took him to Man United, got rid of him, I think, the same season, didn't he?
Van Gaal is very similar to some other managers. Managers that don't like players that are good, especially if they wasn't players themselves.
Yeah.
And he's one of them. I think he was one of them ones that are envious of players who are like that. Who didn't need to work hard. They were just brilliant because they were clever. Yeah, they had something different than everyone else. You understand? Yeah. Louis van Gaal, one of them players. Them people didn't like players like that.
Do you remember that guy? He ended up playing for Olympiacos in the end. Rivaldo.
That's Anton's player. That's his. Anton always said to me, like, you know, he's this, he's that. I never used to listen to Anton, but he was a great player.
We did that bicycle kick at Nathan, near enough the halfway line.
Which one?
No, it was edge of the box.
Yeah.
Last minute for Barcelona to qualify for the Champions League.
The best hat trick I've ever seen.
Oh, he's
best hat trick I've ever seen. Now, because I think the game beforehand, they said, I think he played the game. He was fuming about something, I think being subbed and that, and it was like, and the people saying, you're not playing for the badge, you're playing for the money. Yeah. And I remember that game. He was like bat out of hell, and he showed them. He said, "I love this club," and he showed them. Scored a hat trick. The first goal when he scored, he went like that to show them. Look, I love this club. Like, you know what I mean? There was pure passion. It was a shot from about 28 yards on the floor. How can you shoot? But it was in the middle of the goal. And I remember the goalkeeper, it was Canizares from Valencia. And it was
crossbar in it.
I've never seen someone hit the ball like this, Foz. You know, people hit the ball.
He had a technique. He had a different technique to everyone else.
Knuckle shot, yeah? It was a knuckle shot. But most of the time, they're in the air. His knuckle shot was on the floor. Fozzie, I'm checking. If you check it out, from when he
I thought I know because you used to tell me about him every time, and I said, "Nah, I ain't interested, man."
Bicycle kick.
No, and then the next goal was a free kick, and then the bicycle kick, the overhead kick in it.
Anton, I want to ask you a question. The
Champions League.
Anton, I want to ask you a question. Is he above John Barnes to you?
Oh, Foz, that's the wrong thing. You say to me, Antoine, what kids do you like at the two? Which one's your best kid? Who do you love the most? I can't say that.
Because I remember, man, you always used to tell me about Rivaldo. I said, nah, man, I ain't interested, man. It's always like that with me and you. Like Romario, then he told me about Ronaldo. I said, nah, I'm not interested. Then I watched him. I said, yeah. Rivaldo's just special, man. Absolutely
Rivaldo.
special. Man.
Oh, man, these mash up Man United. Just love that as well, man.
Yeah.
Very special.
The wickedest shot, and the technique was.
They ain't players like that anymore, Ant. They ain't players like that anymore, man.
Remember when he was playing for Deportivo La Coruña with?
That's when I spotted him. Yeah. I used to watch Jarminho. It was Jarminho, man.
Like Uncle Rod's, it was like skill upon skill, you know. I swear, he'd be like, we're just waiting for a man to make a skill, bro. It was
you know that you don't even look forward to the game. You know who's going to win or anything. Just wait for him.
You're looking.
Is it that time yet?
You're watching him like player cam, and you just can't wait for him to drop a skill.
Jarminho. Let me put him up, man. Show people. Underrated, man.
He used to do mad skills. Like you think, what the hell was that?
Ronaldo dive versus Turkey was a joke, though.
Well, football was great, guys. Football was great, man. You ain't watching football nowadays, man. I'm sorry. I know I'm speaking like an old man, but you're not watching football. I'm sorry. I'm being serious. You're not watching football now, man. You try to compare players with yesterday's players.
All the World Cups before, they used to be every team just have a black.
Anton, did we watch every game? Did we watch back in the day? Yeah. Like when we was in school, every game, Uncle. We didn't miss a game.
Bro,
nowadays I can't watch World Cups.
Remember 1992 European Championships? That was cold.
Come on.
That was sick. That was sick.
Do you remember, right? I think it was Channel 4 or Channel 5, yeah? Late at night, you used to have like Dutch football on. Do you remember you always watch that, the Dutch football?
It was Eredivisie, didn't it?
Yeah.
Eredivisie. Is it Transworld Sport or whatever it's called?
Transworld Sport was on there, though.
Yeah.
Especially on terrestrial TV. I think it's on Channel 5.
Channel 5, yeah.
Yeah, I think one season they've done like 1 or 2 seasons they've done Dutch. Then they did Benfica for about 1 or 2 seasons. And then they did sort of like French for 2 seasons.
Uncle, they did every football. They did. I remember Ecuadorian football. We was watching at Arsenal or something like that down there.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Yeah, something like that. They showed everything. They showed everything. Let me just read Hollywood Rock. He's saying Klopp is burnt out, being so good and coming second to City twice by a point and losing to Real Madrid twice due to goalkeepers. Will mentally drain you. Listen, I've said it. With Klopp, I think he's underestimated, Uncle. I honestly think that. You know what I've said before? I don't think he was in the stream. I said this guy has faced Arteta and Pep Guardiola in one team and still came out on top. And now he's facing them again and could come individually and still could come out on top. And if that's not a special manager, I don't know what it is. He faced 2 months, a monster with 2 heads before. Now they're separated and he's still facing them again. And people are questioning his ability as a manager. Listen, this club drains out a lot of people. Let's just be honest.
They're not questioning him as a manager. They know he's not managing their team.
Yeah,
you understand? If he was managing their team, if he was managing Man United, oh my God, the love this guy would get. What?
Of course they would.
Are you serious, bro?
That's always the way. And
because it's our team, there's jealousy, bro.
Yeah. I think what it is at the day, right, is with Klopp at the day, right? They know at the day that we've got a remarkable manager, and it burns them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
They can never tell the truth. They never tell the truth.
You know what I mean? Because even if you're not listening to people like Mark Goldbridge and you're not listening to people like Alice, right? But you don't really get, you know what I mean, what other sort of like clubs actually really think about sort of like Klopp. Because at the end of the day, right, you got like Mark Goldbridge at the day, he's forever saying nice things about sort of like Klopp and Liverpool. He's forever saying it. Alice is the same, forever saying that. So I have to respect them for that because they're Man United supporters. They're staunch Man United supporters, and they don't have to say.
They say in the beginning, they say in the beginning, we don't like Liverpool, but we've got to commend their ability on the pitch and that stuff. Yeah.
Even like the other day now, yesterday, actually, it was yesterday. I was watching a 14-minute stream from Mark Goldbridge, and he had at the end of the day the order and who's going to win the league, and sort of like how many games they're going to lose or draw and everything like that, right? And at the end of it, at the end of the day, right, he had Liverpool first with 88 points. Man City second with 87 points, and he had Arsenal on 84 points. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So like basically, and he's literally got sort of like Liverpool winning the league, and he also said as well, if Man City at the end of the day win the league this season, because if they win the league this season, they can probably win it by a point. Yeah, right. If they win it this season by a point, he goes, well then the league's got no integrity. It's got no integrity at all. You know what I mean? But these people at the day recognize at the day how much of a great manager at the day.
Yeah, they're truthful, man. Even though they support the other side.
Guys, just run it. Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, it's Ants. You know what I mean? Always saying anything that, right? You can support another team, yeah, but you can recognize greatness. Do you understand what I mean? You know what I mean? 100%. I think that's a proper supporter.
Yeah.
You got a love for your team. Yeah. That will never change. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? That team over there doing bits. That man just doing bits.
Rods. It was the same when the man were killing it with the league and that, killing it with Cantona. I was like, oh man, I love Cantona. But he plays for the other side. But I still had the respect. Like, it's like I wish I had it. Wish he was in my team.
Yeah. Right.
When he played against us, obviously I wasn't supporting him. But every time he played other teams, I would watch him and think, oh, that's class. Everything he did, that was class.
Yeah.
You understand? I had that respect, and the respect was like, wow. See, even Mark Hughes, when he used to always do scissor kicks and all that.
Yeah. The volley king, innit? The volley king, yeah.
The volley king. Yeah, I used to have that respect. I said, wow. Even Scholes, Giggs, Beckham even. I'm like, you know what? I've got to respect that.
You got to admire talent, man.
You have to.
Yeah. If you don't admire it, then you're not a football fan, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm truly am a football fan because I love the game. I love the game. I watch it anywhere, any team in that. Even though my opposite team, I wouldn't watch Man United now because Man United not really great, but I still have the respect for players that used to play for them.
Yeah,
they were brilliant.
There he is, Anton. There he is. There's Jarminia.
Big up Jarminia.
Talent, man. Like Anton said, we used to just wait for his skill. We just had to wait for his skill. Fuck the goals. Forget about it.
Ronaldinho 0.1. This one.
I'm telling you, mate.
I'm gonna look him up after the.
It's DJ. It's DJAM.
Put it in the chat.
H, I think.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
I will. Talent, man. Absolute talent, man.
Let me see if I can write it.
Yeah, he said, you know what? He got a comment down here, right, from Hollywood, and he said, like, sad what happened to Deportivo. That's true.
That is, man.
That is true.
They're the only ones that was competing at the time with Real Madrid and Barcelona. You know what I mean? You can't deny that. Can't deny that.
Deportivo La Coruna.
Talent, man. Absolute talent.
I
wish football was like that. Fuck. Back in the day.
Remember that player for the Robert Prozinski?
Oh, come on, man. Of course I do, man.
What another player.
I'll tell you something. They don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't. No, it's more. I will say nowadays, Rods, players are playing in systems, and players are fitter than the players back in the day.
Yeah.
Nowadays, in our time when we were young, players is more talent, more skill.
Oh yeah.
More skill based, 100%.
There weren't no system. There wasn't no systems, were there really?
Imagine if they was fit like these guys are now. What?
It's like Anton is saying, they were themselves back in the day, innit? Be you. be you as a player. You know what I mean, that's what it
own
was all about.
Their own special blend, man.
Yeah,
all of them. There was no copycats, boy. Zobimir Boban for AC Milan.
AC Milan. Yeah, Boban.
What about Gomez? That he's for Benfica, the striker.
Gomez.
Yeah, striker.
He's going back now, yeah.
Yeah, striker.
Yeah, he's going. He's
bad.
If you don't know what Raquel looks like, people, that's him. They're right there. Brazilian,
Juan
Argentinian.
Roman Riquelme. Juan Roman.
Look for him, people. Then you know the talent.
Juan Roman Riquelme.
Not many people speak about him. Do you know
what they sort of like? Even the likes of like Maxi Rodriguez was a G, you know.
Yeah.
He was a G, you know, when you think about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he played in the same team as him.
Yeah.
Ortega.
Oh, come on.
Ariel Ortega.
Don't play with that man there, you know.
Yeah.
Don't mess about with a man like Ortega, you know. What's that other one we called out the other day? Roberto Ayala.
Oh,
what
underrated, mate.
What a defender, man! What a defender.
No, he's yeah. Ayala, the defender.
Yeah,
Argentinian, yeah.
Yeah. You tell me.
Valencia as well.
Pablo.
Who?
Pablo.
Aymar.
Yeah. Oh, Pablo Aymar. Yeah. I watched him. I watched him at under 20 World Cup.
There you go, Anton.
Under 20 World Cup. Yeah,
man.
Can't beat these players, people. You're telling me about football? Check these players out before you talk.
You know, if people talk about the players like that, Foz, and damn them down, just remember this guy. This guy, Cristiano Ronaldo. There's maybe 20% of his game is gone. Most of his skill game was coming from Denilson.
I remember Denilson in the World Cup '98. Remember, he's doing the step overs on Thuram.
He didn't care who was doing step overs against, bro.
And he was Thuram was a player as well.
Yeah, Thuram was a brilliant defender.
You can't get past. Anton, remember what you used to say? There's some players you just can't get past, did it? And that was Thuram.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Thuram was exceptional.
That was my G. Thuram was my G.
The man was brilliant defender. And not only is he a brilliant defender, he's a brilliant on the ball. Remember his goal against Croatia. And he went up there in celebration. But that team, because that's when Croatia had Robert Prozinski, Davor Suker, Bobomir Boban, they had the golden generation then.
Stop it now, stop it.
They had bare players. And they
had Pablo Nedved at that time.
Huh?
Did they have Nedved at that time at Juventus when he was there?
Who?
Nedved. Well, Juventus. Yeah. They played together. Yeah.
They played together then, yeah, I'm sure they did. He was another G.
Nedved, yeah, 100%.
He was another G as well. I rated him highly.
Oh, he's brilliant. Another one. He's the reason why Henry didn't get Player of the Year. Well, Player of the Year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised.
No, after season when Henry was I think 20 goals and 20 assists and that killed it. It was 2003. That's when he was the Invincible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they did that, but the thing is, in Europe, they knew nothing. But at that time, Premier League wasn't big then.
Yeah.
It wasn't considered the best in the world. At that time, it was Italian League was the best in the world.
Yeah.
And Nedved was one of the best players in the world, playing in the best league in the world, playing the best team in the world. You know what I'm saying? He missed out in the Champions League final because in the semi-final he got a yellow card. I remember, and he couldn't play at Old Trafford. Right.
Special players, man. Absolute special players, man. I wish football was like this again.
Pavel Nedved is very similar to I think he is now, isn't it? What's his Man City player? What's his name? Kevin De Bruyne. Both-footed, can shoot from mad ranges.
I don't consider them as similar players. But
quick passing.
The passing. Yeah.
I think it's similar because they're both-footed and they're attacking midfielders and they shoot.
I think with
and they're both quiet as well.
Yeah, he's a bit more Gerrard-esque than anyone else, to be fair. with the powerful runs in it, Anton, with the powerful runs and things like that.
With who?
And there's another. You know who that is, Anton?
A divine ponytail. The divine ponytail.
But I'm giving you footballers, isn't it? Football education. People don't know, there's football before this. The man with one knee and won the Ballon d'Or with one knee.
He won the Ballon d'Or with cracked knee, yeah.
Come on, kneecap mash up. I mean, and can you imagine if he had both kneecaps, in a good state? How good it would have been.
What about the other one?
Tell me about it. Someone's put in, is it Anne? Anne's put in Brazil. A lot of people say Pelé was not the greatest. It was Garrincha. Garrincha.
Oh, the crooked foot. Yeah, crooked leg. Yeah. Crooked leg. Yeah.
Crooked leg. No, he had a crooked hip, innit? Crooked hip. I think one of them was.
No. One of the legs. One of the
legs was shorter than the other.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but he was more of a winger in that, more like flashy player. With Pelé, was all about not only physicality.
At age of 17, he entered the World Cup.
Not only with his left foot. I'm just talking about his ball game, Foz.
Yeah.
Not only with his left foot and right foot. It was his brain. His brain was brilliant, man. His brain was like another one in players. His brain is a step ahead than most players. They won't know what they're doing. You understand?
Yeah.
Garrincha is not dribbling. He's not dummying over the ball and making the ball go around the goalkeeper. Garrincha is not doing that. Garrincha is more winger. It's more flashy and going past person, go past the defender twice, like same defender twice. Wait for him to come out and then go past him again.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He was mad skillful, but Pelé was another level. It wasn't just about the skill side.
Anton, he entered the world of football at age of 17 and won the World Cup age of 17. You know what I mean? That's special. That is very special.
Pelé's the sort of person in day, right, that you can not hear his name all game, and then all of a sudden, bam, he pops up. Right, and he win your game. He was just like that. He was just literally like that.
Oh, the Anne said again. She got another one. She's put remember.
That's Norm. His name is Norm, mate. Yeah, he's using his wife's thing.
Oh, his wife's thing. Okay, yeah. I remember Gianluigi Lentini.
Oh, how the hell did he get that name? Freaking hell!
Was he the first? Was he the first 5 million player or something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that. It was a big. It was like 5 million. I think it was the biggest at the time.
Yeah. That's when
Lentini.
Lentini.
What a name! Great shot, Norm. Great shot, Norm.
That's when Italian football, to me, at the day, was at its best. Italian football was at its best. You know what I mean?
Listen,
you couldn't really touch that.
You see the boots there? Yeah, all of us had it. All of us had it, ankle back in the day. Anton had it. I had it. Everybody had it. We all had it as kids. Oh man, that's when they started coming out in it, like colourful boots and all that stuff. Ronaldo invented everything.
Rods, you're right. At that time, Italian football was so bad. You had players like Zola, Henry, Bergkamp that couldn't hack it, bro. They couldn't hack it there.
No, with the Bergkamp, I remember I used to watch it Inter Milan at night, Antos. I remember I used to watch it a lot.
Yeah.
Ruben Sosa, mate. He used to just outshine him. Ruben Sosa is a Uruguayan player.
Yeah.
Left foot.
They couldn't hack it for them, and then became gods here.
He carried him.
Italian league was like, for me, it's the strongest I've ever seen in Europe at the time. If they was at their peak right now, and England their peak now, if you got all their players then and all the players now in the Premier League, they will eclipse the Premier League.
Oh, 100%.
Honestly, the strength was too much. The strength was too much, man. It was too much. Every team had about 8 men who were decent Italian internationals. Some of them were playing for some mad teams. You know what I'm saying? But they were ballers, absolute ballers. Defenders were defenders.
Master technicians, mate. Master technicians.
Defending was an art then. It was an art.
And people didn't know defenders of today.
It was an art.
That's why?
Sad, man.
And that's why the Italians at the day, right? We Italians at the day that has some respect for Liverpool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Liverpool was obviously doing bits at the day, like what the Italians were doing. Do you know what I mean? There was at that level. There was literally at that level. Do you know what I mean? They had a lot of respect in the day for sort of Liverpool and that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when you look back at people like Franco Baresi,
and then
the
orchestra.
That's what I'm saying. Even at the as most recent at the of Andre Pirlo. Now nobody can tell me that guy was a midfield G.
Well, what did he learn from though, Uncle? He learned from Baggio at Brescia.
He learned from the best at the
Learned from
time.
Baggio, innit?
He
learned from Baggio.
There you go.
He learned from the best at the time.
He played at the day in a Legends game with Liverpool against Liverpool, yeah. And he's about 41 or 42 at the time. And you know what? He still had it. He literally still had it. You know what I mean?
Natural talent.
The game was literally played at his pace.
Natural talent.
Yeah, true.
And he took a free kick. Yeah. Took a free kick and he packed it top bin. You know what I mean?
It was normal. He didn't even celebrate.
No,
it was normal.
Brother, that youth, I'm telling you at the day, right? That youth there, Perla, he don't smile with people, you know.
No, I don't know.
He don't smile with people. He just comes on, does his work and he's
and
gone.
Then come in, and then go and drink some wine.
Yeah,
proper footballer.
Hold on. Was that normal? He said something about Pepe Signori.
Oh, I was about to say that. It read my mind. God, I was about to look for him.
He used to take penalties one step.
Left foot.
He used to take a run up, one step penalties, bam. Whistle will blow, bam, top corner. The keeper didn't even chant the chance, bro. They were like, what back?
They ain't plays like that anymore, man.
The ball's dropping in the goal. That's it. Pepe Signori, what a player.
You know, I get players like that to get the bread out.
Nah, man.
Nah, no chance, bro, man. Come on. Sad, man.
It is sad.
Sad, man. When they're trying to compare players to Neymar.
Fozzie. And at that time, there was a player. There's a player I forgot to mention in the Croatian team in the 1998 World Cup again. Alan Boksic.
Boksic. Juventus.
Alan Boksic. What a striker. Wow. I'll say it again, I have never seen a goalkeeper get chipped here and then applaud the goal that he scored against him. So after he chipped him and scored him, the goalkeeper's gone. Because it was just pure brilliance. It's just brilliant. He went around the players outside the box. He looked like he was going to shot. He's shaping up to shoot and he chipped the keeper. Just like remember Albert used to play for Newcastle. Remember Newcastle?
Philip Albert. Of course, Belgian international. Yeah.
When he chipped Schmeichel, that was a sick goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very similar to that, but he was on the run, and when he just covered, just before he got to the box, he chipped the keeper, and he just got over his head. The keeper was clapped, that applauded him. I was like, bro, that's art. That's beauty.
Yeah.
That's beauty.
You know what it is at the day? That's why the other day, right, when Virgil did that tackle on
Foden.
On Phil Foden. Did a tackle on him. And you notice that Foden got up and he patted him back and goes, yeah, good tackle.
Yeah.
Literally commend him for the tackle.
Yeah. He did. He patted him in it on the back in it, like you gotta support that, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Tackles like that don't exist. That's why.
Yeah, I don't think at the day, right?
Oh, what a player. Oh my days. Another player. Andreas Brahim. That's what Norm just said. Andreas Brahim.
Yeah.
Bro, the guy didn't know if he was left-footed or right-footed. He didn't know what foot he was.
What about this guy? Oh,
Georgia Weah.
Georgia, best African footballer ever.
Yeah. Let that man tell me about Drogba. I'm like, oh, okay. he was on his.
One second. I don't know. Sim says Amorim record is great in the league and not very good in Europe. Okay. Well, it depends what league you're in, bro. You're not gonna be great in Europe when you got all these big teams around you. You know what I mean? But carry on, Anton. Go on, bro.
Yeah. For me, Georgia Weah, he was Eto'o and Drogba in one.
Yeah.
Because he can do everything what they all can do, and they couldn't do what he could do.
Who?
I'm saying Georgia Weah, he was Drogba and Eto'o in one player.
Yeah.
Remember the day, Georgie Weah in the day, right, ran through, Yeah.
Not finished.
11 players. Yeah. Couldn't stop 11 players and still slotted the back of the net.
Bro, I will never forget that game. You know why I'll never forget that game? I quit because it was the week before. That's when David Beckham scored that lob over the keeper.
Sullivan.
Wimbledon, when he scored the lob.
Yes, Sullivan in the goalkeeper Sullivan.
Right. The week later, they were saying it's the best goal they've ever seen, whatever. A week later, George Weah scores that goal. Yeah. And when the commentator says, as soon as he scores the goal, he goes, George Weah. And he goes, great goal by George Weah. And he went, David Beckham, eat your heart out. I'll never forget it. Never forget it. David Beckham, eat your heart out. Because the goal was sublime.
He was sick. Listen, he ran through 11 players. He took 11 players, didn't he?
Not many people talk about him. No. He's actually the first overseas player to win a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Because he always used to be in Europe. That's why Maradona, you never heard of Maradona anymore like that.
They had to give it to him. He was that good.
It was that good.
In the time when Italian football, it was too hard. It was hard for strikers.
Yeah.
It was hard. Yeah. If you got more than 10 goals in a season, you was like, wow, you're a good player.
Yeah.
Because defending was an art there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about tactics. It was everything, man. All the elements, everything you needed was there to try and get a goal. It was never like a 4-0 or things like that. It was very rare you see a 4-0.
Every team had a talent. Every team more or less had a talent. Yeah. I mean,
remember Sampdoria's team?
Huh?
Remember Sampdoria's team?
Yeah. I remember when Ruud Gullit went down there.
Lombardo.
Yeah,
the bald
eagle.
I loved him, man. He was a quality player as well.
Platt used to play for Sampdoria as well.
Yeah, Platt used to play for them. He played with them and he got
underrated player. Platt.
There. Remember Seedorf?
Yeah.
Seedorf was there. Oh, there were so many players. Yeah. Oh man, I can sit all night, man.
Mihajlovic, Mihajlovic.
Mancini.
Mancini was there for years, as I remember.
Yeah, Mancini was there for years. Oh,
Sampdoria back in the day. I'm telling you, Sampdoria back in the day, right, was the team, you know.
Yeah,
the team back in the day is Sampdoria, you know.
You always remember that kit in it they wore, the blue kit with the lines going through it.
Yeah,
there you go, guys.
Living them free.
Yeah, stop it now.
Look at that.
I'll tell you something. Back in the day, when you heard about Italian football, right, the teams that you used to hear about were Inter, AC Milan, Juventus, and Sampdoria. Those are the teams you used to hear about. Right. Tell me this, right? You got these 3 guys here that was the 3 stars for AC Milan back in the 80s, right? Gullit, Van Basten, and
Rijkaard.
And Rijkaard, yeah? Got them, man. But did you know that Inter Milan had their 3 stars as well? I think it was Klinsmann.
Yeah.
Ronaldo. And somebody else. I can't remember who the 3rd person was.
Klinsmann and who?
Klinsmann, Ronaldo.
They play different time. Different time.
Come on, they getting them man together to Rasclad. Yeah, but he was in there.
Wait, I'm trying to.
Okay, of course you say. I'll take it.
I think he was. But I know they had their 3 people up front, and it was like obviously the equivalent to sort of like these great guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Klinsmann was in there. I'm sure Ronaldo was in there.
It was Klinsmann, Lothar Matthäus, I think.
Yeah, Lothar Matthäus. Yeah.
Lothar Matthäus. Lothar Matthäus again. He was another midfielder.
Wasn't it Muller? I think it was a 3. Anton, wasn't it the 3 Germans? It would Muller.
Oh, was it Muller?
I think Muller was there. I swear Muller was there.
It might have been that time. The one with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Was it Rudy Voller?
Voller, yeah.
Might be Voller. Thomas Muller, and he's been at Bayern. He's Bayern Munich.
Ronaldo, the time Ronaldo played was Rakoba, him, and someone else.
Djorkaeff.
Roberto Carlos, I think, was there.
Yeah. Rakuba was a bad G as well, you know.
Rakoba. What?
They said put in the Chinaman, his nickname. I remember his debut.
That left foot, guys.
Today.
Rod,
that remember I tell you about that left footers that can open up a tin of beans.
Yeah,
that's for Koba. He can open up a tin of beans. His left foot could open up a tin of beans. Open up. He didn't have an opener. You say, Recoba, cut that for me, bruv.
Yeah.
Bruv. Clean cut, you know. Not one bean is gone. Not one bean. I'm telling you, that left foot was dangerous, bro.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't nice.
Cut, man. That's a weapon. Like if someone came to rob him, he'd be like, bro, I'll get my left foot out. Oh yeah, cool, bro.
Yeah.
He'll cut them.
Those are the days before Suarez and before.
Oh, wait.
Anton, can I ask you both a question? Yeah.
No.
What is so special about Neymar that people try to compare him with Ronaldinho? What is so special about him?
He has got a
He's
lot
a modern day kids, basically.
His skill does work. His skill does work. He's flamboyant. His skill does work.
Yeah.
From the time when he first was coming, let's say from Santos when he first came on the scene, and he got a lot of YouTube watchers and things like that. There was a lot of skill that was working. They were like, okay, let's see if it works in Europe, and it did. Yeah. And it did. And what killed him was him. His back team. Oh, let's go because you're always going to be in Messi's shadow.
Yeah.
Was ridiculous. And look at you now. What are you doing now? You're picking up peas, but no one's respecting you anymore.
Yeah, you're putting on weight.
He had ability. He had ability. Maybe he just didn't like his ways, his attitude, but he was a really good footballer. And for me, at the time when he was at his peak, he was under Messi and Ronaldo. He was under there.
You know what?
He was the third best player.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. When it comes to Neymar, I never really rated him.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Uncle. I thought I was the only one that sees that.
It's all about opinions, bro. What I'm saying is not going to be the gospel, bro.
You know what it is today? Yeah, I respect your opinion still. I respect your opinion still because, you know what I mean? Obviously, he must have had some kind of skill in there to get to where he did.
Well, he's got the record for goals, Uncle, for Brazil. He's taken over Pele.
Exactly. So, but the thing is about it, I've just never really rated him.
Me neither, man.
Listen, when you look at some greats in a blood clot football, some greats. You look at some greats in the football. You know what I mean? Like even look at Rivaldo, even Rivaldo in them days, right?
Or Rivellino.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean?
The first, flip flap.
Mario, Juninho, all them, right? The things that the day they used to do in the ball at the day was just too naughty.
Yeah.
You know what they did at the day? I think what it was with them man there, they set the bar too high for people like Neymar.
Yeah, true. And
you know what, Uncle? I wouldn't put it anywhere else. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right. The bar really high. So you're expecting so much more from him. That's what it is.
Right. It's not. You know what people call us? Nostalgia people. Nostalgia. You know, we do like the past.
Yeah, live in the past.
But you don't know what we watched because you didn't live through it. You know what I mean? We've seen your time and we've seen our time. Our time was better.
They're only judging it by, you know what they're judging it by? YouTube. That's it. That's all they've got. They've got YouTube. But you're watching the highlights of something. You're not going to get the full length of the player. You're not going to get the essence. You're only going to get the tip of the iceberg. Exactly. That's all you're going to get. I mean, the only thing
this guy on the picture, this guy on the picture, if it wasn't for the injuries, I don't think any player would have touched him.
Yes, I agree.
Honestly, I don't think any player in world football would have touched him ever. That's how good this guy was.
Someone said something. Someone said he was. They called him phenomenon for a reason.
Exactly.
You don't call someone the phenomenon. When you say phenomenon, that's you're doing something phenomenal. You're doing something outlandish. No one's
extraordinary.
Anton, imagine that day. This guy here comes to place in the World Cup. 2002, I do believe. Yeah, plays in the World Cup. Everybody was slating him, saying, you know what I mean, you're too fat, you're a has-been, you're too old. Yeah. Man comes in, not only does he win the World Cup with his country, he's the top scorer in the tournament.
I know.
Stop it. There's no need for that, is there, really?
For me, he was the best number 9 I've seen.
Yeah.
Guy, for me, at his age, I tell the truth, this is what I'm thinking. I've seen clips of other players. As a 20-year-old, I've not seen a 20-year-old as good as him.
No.
You include Messi and players
honestly, like that? So explosive. And for me, do you know what? You can tell he's brilliant. And these kids won't understand this. He's the one that set the bar for Cristiano Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Ronaldinho, Neymar, Hazard. I can go on. If you go onto their let's say like, who's your idol? Benzema. Go on to their idol is him. He's the one who set the bar. Oh shit! Right. If I do that, you know what? I'm gonna play that way. All of them, all the ones.
You know what is, Anton? You know what is, brother? You know what? You know what is?
We watched his game, but not took after his game. But the rest of them, all of them, they'll say, you know what? Hand in heart, their blood type is R9, guaranteed.
You know what it is, guys? Let me say something to you. Yeah, you could have another Maradona, Messi. Yeah. You could have another, Pele, Romario, someone like that. But there's no one ever said someone's like him. I've never heard anyone say someone's like Ronaldo. Never in my life. I've never heard it. No.
You get one manager. I heard one manager say that new Brazilian boy who plays for Barcelona, that young player, Victor Roque. He's very similar to R9. And the people laughed at him, and rightly so. Because at 19, the guy was from incredible. I heard Merson say something about, you see remember that film called Weird Science, and you were building the player. They were saying,
Weird Science.
But the truth is, if there was a computer machine that analyzed all data, and fairly put it out and made a video of things, I think Ronaldo R9 will be that player. I'm telling you, because the perfect.
Everything.
Cristiano Ronaldo can't pass.
Everything.
He can't. He can standardly do a pass and things like that. I understand that, but he don't make it iron and needle passes. I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo.
Anton, like I said, a player is great when you can't compare him with anyone. You can't compare anyone else with this guy.
Uncle Rods, from time you're halfway line and he's turned the defender, they were saying this could be a goal. You know what? Halfway line.
Do you remember that goal he scored with PSV when he's playing with PSV Eindhoven?
Yeah.
Robson was there. That the one that took on Newcastle. He had him. He was the first English guy to give him his bus, give him the bus. Yeah. And he scored that goal at the day where he come for literally the halfway line.
Oh, is that against Barcelona? For Barcelona?
For Barcelona, Compostela. Yeah.
Compostela.
Yeah, but he did this and his head. He couldn't believe what he saw.
He did that.
He couldn't believe it.
I'll never forget that.
He took on all those players at the day, and he started the back of net.
He's 20.
Uncle, you know what people need to do? Let me say something to you guys here. You can watch Ronaldo at Inter Milan, Real Madrid. Just go and watch that one season he played at Barcelona. That will tell you the true Ronaldo. How good he was. Just watch that one season. Every goal he scored, it was just amazing. It wasn't that one crap goals. It wasn't one crap goal there.
Spectacular.
Long range, short range, dribble, everything was just out of this world.
Nike knew it from then, because when they got the reason when they signed him, it was like they signed
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, and they made a statue quick doors, I said, no, this is something different we've never seen. Exactly. We've seen soccer, but we've not seen this guy before. We've never seen this guy before. That's why they signed him up quickly.
Soccer.
He was bro. When I talk about him, I just feel the butterflies, man, because the guy, the things he used to do.
We tried everything, man, in the playground because of him. We tried everything in the playground because of him. He's just so good, man.
Wow. And the way he moved as well is. And I remember one commentator said, I think it was 1990 World Cup. He said he moves like gazelle. I think
gazelle. That's it. Yeah.
Perfect analyzation of a player. Perfect. Because when you watch a gazelle running away from a cheetah, the way they can turn at the sixpence at any time and make sometimes the cheetah would slip because they're turning so quickly and so abruptly. And he used to have that. And no other player has that. No, he's unique, man. Completely unique. And injuries ruined him.
Sad, man. Sad, bro.
Yeah. It was
as he says, plus 59k fans at the stadium for the charity game. Listen, those fans are just amazing at Liverpool. What they did for the charity, and plus, Sven-Goran Eriksson yesterday was just out of this world. Man. I applaud you for everyone that went there. I applaud everyone that went there.
Beautiful, man.
No other fans can do that. No other. Full house, guys. Full house. Come on, man.
It was 60,000 in the end,
Come on, man.
60,000 in the end. 60,000.
This is for Anton.
Anton.
Redbirds is a classic, mate. It's an absolute classic.
I'm sorry that you're crack addicts, man. Sorry, man.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
You can beat it, bro. You can beat it.
I think what it is at the day, sort of like, you have to sort of like look at sort of like these players from past and then, because these players from past are the players that made the game what it is now. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's done.
If look as recent, well, kind of recent, and Alexander Nesta. I mean, what a defender he was. Nesta was.
Nesta again. And these men saying about
nobody talks about defenders anymore, do they? Really? They only talk about Van Dijk nowadays. That's about it, really.
And these guys like Nesta and they, right? Yeah, that was what defending was all about.
Yeah,
you know? But not here. Defending.
It was an art.
Cafu as well. Cafu, probably one of the best.
What a player, Cafu, man! Oh,
such a humble guy as well, guys. He comes to see Liverpool, innit? He always comes to see Liverpool and Trent, innit? He loves Trent.
Then he got like people like Roberto Carlos.
Oh,
left back. You know what I mean?
That free kick.
When the free kick is scored on the day, swerved in the air. He just swerved in the back of the net.
The man was ducking, mate. He was about 3 yards away from the goal.
Yeah. Uncle Rods, as we're talking about Ronaldo, I remember, Fozzie, if you remember, I think I recorded it and I brought it to the club.
Yeah.
And I
Le Tournoi,
the tournament before the World Cup, the year before the World Cup, 98. They was building stadiums and things like some of the stadiums weren't even complete. I remember that so vividly. And at that time, Shearer was banging. He smashed it in the league. And he was getting World Player of the Year and Shearer was probably second or third. And he says, why is he World Player of the Year? And then we had him playing saying, you can't even header. Shearer can do this. He holds up the ball like Shearer. And they were saying all kinds of things. Should we consider him the best player in the world, if we believe it or not? I'll never forget. Richard Keys said it.
Yeah, he's
an idiot. He was like, well,
he's an idiot. They're all idiots back in the day, man.
You know what I mean? Or because they want to boost up their league.
England. Shut up, man.
Our league's the best and everyone else is shit. That's just always been that way.
Guys, Uncle, just take over. I'm just coming
back. When he was going to take the free kick, when he was taking the free kick, right? He took the long run up, and there was cussing him for it in the studio. I remember Richard Keys and Andy Gray. They were like, sniggering, like what are you doing? Why are you doing this long run up for? When he scores it, dear, did you see what he just did? And I was like, look at you, you bumba Clark. You see, you're cussing them before, but now he's got a weldy. Now you say, you're supporting it.
Yeah, it was
the best free kicks I've ever seen.
It was literally end day. That free kick, literally end day, sort of like went down in history.
Yeah,
it went down in history because like it was even asking him years after, and then how did you do that free kick?
Yeah,
what was your technique? And everything that.
Yeah, Rod. Everyone was putting the ball down in school. I'll never forget. They put it on the valve so they can hit it like it. I'll never forget because the ball boy goes. Thinks that's going to hit him in the face, but it curls back.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what it is? I think that wasn't the only goal he scored like that. I think he scored more like that. You know
he scored more like that, but it's the greatest free kick taken, I think they said.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. There's no free kick at the end of the day that can match that.
No.
You can match that because the fact that it was a fact in the day, so like easy Uncle Abba, big up. It was a fact at the day, sort of like how it swerved in the air, didn't it?
Yeah.
Swerved.
Defied gravity.
You know what I mean? It literally
did.
Big up Uncle Abba, big up. It literally defied gravity, and you know what I mean? But you see, the thing is about anything that what people got to understand, these are the people where they're from Brazil, where they're from Argentina, Uruguay, France, Germany, or whatever. Yeah, these are the people at the day that set the game up for
these men.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah,
they set the game and they set the game up. So to me, at the day, right, ain't nothing wrong with the nostalgia because I think at the day, footballers at the day can learn a lot from what's come before them.
Yeah,
you can learn a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is about right. if you go back at the day to the late 60s, right, 1968, yeah, obviously, you know, I know a lot of us probably wasn't alive, yeah, right. But what I'm trying to say, check the philosophy of George Best when he scored that goal at the day against Benfica in the
Oh, what a goal!
Right? He was getting hacked down in the thing. He literally lost his boot, yeah. And he said he didn't want to go down. He didn't want to go down because he wanted to score. You know what I mean? So he doesn't want to work anything out. I just want to score the goal.
Yeah.
Because people were saying, "No, why didn't he go down? He should have gone down to the penalty. Got the penalty." He goes, I didn't want to do it. I wanted to score the goal.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think at the day you get a lot of that now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's at the day that come before us at the day, right? Yeah. That showed us how to play this beautiful game.
Rod,
up for us,
when these people want to say about you was talking about nostalgia, say to them that same nostalgia has built your game today.
Of course.
You know why? Because them times there, without these times there, you're not having Pep's football. Pep's football comes from where? Johan Cruyff.
Yeah.
Johan Cruyff's football comes with the mix of Rinus Michels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So they have to understand who won the treble this last year? How many things has he won? Guardiola. I know he's saying he needs the money and things like that. I understand that. But his football was influenced
by someone else.
National teams.
Yeah.
The national teams at the time when Guardiola was at Germany, who won the World Cup? Germany.
Exactly. France, Beckenbauer.
The next one. World Cup 2010.
Yeah.
What was the team was the best team in the world at the time? Barcelona. Who was it? Who was at the helm?
Pep Guardiola.
The football was playing now, and the best teams in the world right now, Man City, because they won a treble.
Yeah. Look at Pep Guardiola.
That's what I'm saying. This is what you got. Just tell them, look.
Things come from the past, innit? Stuff comes from the past. It's not the present.
Even the clothing, even the clothing, these youths are trying to tell me, you wear, sometimes one of them said to me, you wear Jordans. I said, bro, Jordan was in my time, not your time.
Not your time.
You're seeing them on YouTube. I was watching them at 4 o'clock in the morning on a school night. Don't tell me nothing.
Look at Franz Beckenbauer. Franz Beckenbauer created that system, which has served us well with people like Robertson, Trent. Do you know what I mean? Right? And if you go back, and Antonio Valencia used to play the similar system, and then a lot of people did take the system. He invented that sweeper system where your left back at the day got forward at the day, right, and almost played like a midfielder. You know, but plus covering his ground at the day as a defender. Franz Beckenbauer invented that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they call it libero.
Yeah.
A libero, the defender that came out and played and got the game played. Is that playmaker from the back?
Yeah, exactly. He invented that. Nobody was doing that before he done it. You know what I mean? You know? So really and truly, these players from yesteryear and the day, right? They show us at the day how to play football today. And what is a pity at the day is that we're not taking.
We're not embracing them like they should.
No, we're not. Like we should. We're not embracing them like we should. We should be looking back at these people and embracing the kind of football. Because listen, they played Corinthians back in the day, man. Corinthians from Brazil back in the day. Mm-hmm. When you talk about samba football, you know, samba football. Listen.
It's true.
Liverpool said it today when they played them in that World Cup, that World Club Cup there. All right, they said it today. They literally could not handle them. Yeah. They literally could not handle them, and for that, because they're playing football at the day, right? That we didn't know about.
Yeah,
we just didn't know about. Do you know what I mean?
Samba. What was it called again? There was not a certain word for it, wasn't it, at the time?
I just know it's Samba football.
Yeah, there's a certain word for it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. Even when I think when Brazil went into the World Cup. I don't know if it's 98 or after that. But when we had Ronaldinho in there. It might be
2002.
2002 World Cup, yeah.
When the whole
Seaman, yeah.
Yeah, when the whole team at the day, right, before the World Cup, obviously they come into the stadium and everything, right? They're playing music. They're playing music in the day. and singing and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just unbelievable, and they unbelievable day when you look at like the past friends. Do you ever see that the advert and the day when it was like Brazil,
yeah.
Brazil versus Portugal. That.
Oh yeah, Papalos Mambo.
Yeah,
that one.
That was. He goes left. He goes.
Yeah, that was. And then when it's at the end of the day, right? Because they get tackled by the referee, don't they? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ronaldinho gets tackled by the referee. Yeah, 2-footed on him.
And he sees
it goes the whistle. But the best one is the airport one. That one was sick.
Oh. You can't beat that. Can't beat that. Even look at man. Come on, man. Romario was in there as well.
He has to go through Asda with the ball.
Yeah, he used to do that.
But Shopping was doing that song.
You don't get days. Listen,
you can't get. You know, you're never gonna get those days back. You know that, guys. They're gone. They're long gone, man. There's no way back.
Let them. If they felt what we felt, then they would they'd be saying the same thing as we're saying. All these men have got for footballers. For me personally, they got Messi and Ronaldo. It's great. They've been great
players.
Underneath them, who's there? Come on, man. There was so many balls.
It's like what you guys just said. Listen, football is different times, isn't it? It's not always. It's different eras in football. Ronaldo and Messi came in the right era for them because you know there's no defenders anymore left. You get what I'm saying? I wish they were around when the defenders were there, the Maldinis, the Berezis, and see if they could still do the stuff they're doing in this football, this current football. I don't think they would have, Anton.
Maldini did say, he said, out of the players, is one player up to this. I don't know how, but it's him. It's Messi. He said thinks he's done. He goes, I've had a game with Big Ronaldo online, and I had a problem. But one time I've done well with him. But he said with Messi, it was just different.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was aging at the time, innit? He wasn't young at the time either. Was
no, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was aging. So the body is different when you're older.
The thing is, with that, he's got experience because he's played against everything. You understand, Foz?
Yeah.
And them man always fit. Them man, he's still fit now, you know, Maldini. He's still fit now.
Yeah, you can see he's an athlete.
He's still the you can tell.
Sim says, I think prefers other managers over Xabi. I think FSG, I think prefers other managers over Xabi. Why Xabi will have full support? While Xabi will have full support from the real LFC fans.
Yeah.
Listen,
he's right.
Xabi knows us, innit? That's why we want Xabi. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the most important thing. There's no managers out there. There ain't no other managers out there that can, you know, galvanize everyone together. You get what I'm saying, guys? Like get everyone together and walk through a wall for him and all that stuff. Yeah. There ain't. You know what I mean? If it's not Xabi, the next manager is gonna be like kind of attitude. Who is he? Is he gonna do something? At least with Xabi, we already know who he is as a person. You know what I mean? He's a humble guy. And Liverpool is in his heart. He says it. Once a Red, always a Red. I really hope he comes to Liverpool.
I really hope so.
Yeah, man, because it's hard replacing a man like Klopp, man. It's very, very hard.
But I don't mind either. Like Xabi Alonso or Ruben Amorim.
You don't mind either, though, Rods. But out of the two, if you can pick right now, they said it's up to you, Rods. You're the guy who's going to pick for us. Who would you pick?
Has to be Xabi Alonso.
There you go. It
has to be.
What about the derby? Let me anger him.
Right. Come on, folks. You don't have to press them buttons, bro. We know that was
happening. I'm hiding, man. I'm hiding.
That last time, remember? You know what I mean?
Sorry. I apologize. Come on, man. I apologize.
Sometimes, bro, I'm reading some stuff and Xabi will come up. I think of you straight away. I'm like, shit, I better look away.
Don't tell him.
I'm not even online with you, bro. I'll look away. I'll be like, you know what? Let me look away from you, bro.
No. Listen, he's not. You know what it is? I think he's not the guy. Put it this way. I will say, all joking aside, I would say, to get Xabi, as I told you the other day, Fuzz, Xabi to replace Klopp, I think it's a kick in the teeth to Klopp. It's an insult. You know what I mean?
It is 100%. There's no doubt about it. 100%.
When you look at the caliber of like Xabi Alonso and Ruben Amorim, one at the day used to play for a club, so he understands the mentality of a club. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he can say, yeah, bring him in. The other one at the day, yeah, he's come through the ranks at the day, and he's doing bits, and he's doing very well at the day, and he's a good tactician as well.
Yeah.
Action as well, so you can understand that. But then when you look at like Xabi and he hasn't done nothing. Put it this way, he hasn't done anything to warrant him to come to a big institute like this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He hasn't warranted it. He's not deserving to come to a big institute like this.
Yeah.
When I look at Ruben,
that's understandable. That's understandable.
Yeah, 100%. Great points.
In the league, that's probably it.
Yeah, 100%.
His team do play decent football. He's had some decent players that he's got in that are not good on other people.
It resembles Klopp, innit, Anton? Where he did at Dortmund.
Exactly.
When you look at like Ruben Amorim and you look at Xabi Alonso, you can look at them both at the day and say to yourself, in honest opinion and honest facts, both of them are deserving to come to a big institute like this, because what they would do, they will thrive under a big institute like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? But hand on heart, if it was up to me at the end of the day, right? Xabi Alonso is my first choice. It is my first choice, and then obviously Amorim. I've only got
Xabi Alonso is my first choice and my second as well.
There is that as well. But I've only got two choices. But listen, I've got
nobody else.
I've got two candidates for the job. Yeah, I've got two candidates job. Right. And like, obviously, if I'm the one that makes a decision today, right, I would say like, Xabi Alonso. But it's only two candidates. Xabi does not come into it.
Yeah,
he doesn't even come in the top 10.
Hollywood Rock says City win a lot more because of exactly that. David Silva, Bernardo Silva, KDB, now Foden. They give them that. Okay, all right. What we was discussing earlier, guys. That's what he's talking about. Bill says, I can see Madrid wanting Trent, but I can't see him choosing to leave, as I see him staying by signing a new contract.
Yeah.
Listen, he's the next captain for Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? And,
I believe that so.
Can I ask you guys a question? Obviously, I'm coming to the end. I need to go in it. With Liverpool, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid, all that stuff, do you guys think people are disrespecting Liverpool by putting them on the bottom? I mean, like if they talk about Trent and Xabi Alonso going to obviously Bayern Munich. Like, where's the respect for Liverpool in there? That's what I'm trying to say. Because the way they talk about Liverpool is like we're a small club, if you know what I mean, guys. Which we're not really.
They're always going to try and belittle. They're always going to try and belittle our achievements throughout the years. You know what I mean? Even when you got to think about it, the pecking order goes in the European Cup. It goes Real Madrid first, then AC Milan on 8, and then Liverpool on 6. Bayern Munich's got 5. You know what I mean? I think Ajax 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like they're always going to try and belittle it when they won.
Yeah, because they've won the most. And to be frank, to be real, they're the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid, because of the things they've won and the previous things they've won. You know what I'm saying? So that's what gives them the edge, and they're trying to give them they got the stiff upper lip on us or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're like working man's club. That's what working man's club, man. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at that, right? Not a lot of people know this at the day, right? You guys probably do, but not a lot of other guys do know this. But quite a lot of sort of like Real Madrid's European Cups in the early days and that, right, were won on dodgy circumstances.
Yep.
Was won on radar. I am sure, somebody can correct me, but I'm sure there's at least 5 European trophies that have won have been on the suspicious circumstances.
Yeah, and the recent ones as well. And the recent ones as well.
And against Liverpool as well. And against Liverpool. Bill
And the recent
Shankly, I
ones.
think it was an Inter Milan game that was a dodgy game against Liverpool.
It was a Bayern Munich game.
That's why. That's why Bill Shankly didn't win the
what's his
European Cup.
name? Ribery and all them guys there. There was battering them, and then some ghost. It was offside. Everyone knows it was offside, and it was like
Anton, as I said about Ronaldo back in '98, there was something dodgy going on with Ronaldo. I still stand by that, man.
Yeah.
I don't care if anyone comes for me. I'm being real. I think something dodgy went to happen to Ronaldo that time. First of all, what was the World Cup held? France. You know what I mean? Who was the most outstanding player apart from Zidane? Ronaldo. You know, a man who could win the game on his own. All of a sudden, he's in hospital the game before. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on.
1966, right? Liverpool played Inter Milan in the return leg. You know what I mean? And I think it was snowing or something like that. It was bad weather. The referee scores a goal, you know.
What?
The referee puts a ball in the back of net, and that got given a goal.
What?
So we was playing against 12 players. Trust me, I'm sure it was in Inter Milan playing Liverpool that the referee was taking part in the game as well. That goes to show how not only was it corrupt. At times when Real Madrid was playing it, there were certain teams all over Europe, and in them times there was some corruptness going on. That's why I stand on the fact that that Real Madrid and they at least 5 European trophies that they won, European Cups they won. 5 of them were won on very, very, very dodgy circumstances. Very dodgy circumstances. So really and truly, they should probably have about 8 or 9, really.
And that this stuff they had.
Don't forget 6 years. 6 years. What was that? What was that for 6 years?
Of course.
People forget that. When we was at our best.
What was it again? Di Stefano. Do you know about how he was originally going to Barcelona and they went to the airport and picked him up and said, "Nah, come to Real Madrid." He went to the airport where he was getting
brilliant. That's brilliant.
Real Madrid. Do you hear about that one?
No, I've never heard that. That's the first time. I hear about him a lot, but not that one. Bloody hell, man.
I can't remember how the story went. But I think, and they were thinking about. I think it's very similar to what Anton just said. I know for a fact, in the day there was something dodgy went on while Stefano, went to Real Madrid back in them days and became a Real Madrid legend. You know what I mean?
So he was originally meant to go to Barcelona. Oh, okay.
He was to go to Barcelona, and then they just bang.
Yeah, those days, man. Mafia days, isn't it, man? Mafia days.
No, but that's why.
I'm not meant to say that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Remember that day, you know, even back in them times there, right? Yeah. Barcelona did not want to be associated with Spain. They wanted their own team. Yeah. Their own separate state and everything that, right?
Catalonia.
Yeah, so basically, Catalonians was wanted their own team. But like Spain, the Spain president, and they said, "I'm not having that. You're Spanish. That's all there is to it." Do you know what I mean? Because Catalonian in the day, right? That language is mixed with French. It's mixed with French.
Wow. So I'm just checking it, boys, and it said, "Look,
big up, Jamie. By the way, big up, brother."
Di Stefano even played a friendly with Barcelona.
Exactly.
Pre-season friendly with them.
Exactly.
So he was meant to go there.
Exactly.
Shut up, Emina. That's my wife, by the way.
Is that your wife?
One knee bandit. Oh, thank you very much. Oh.
At least he's got one knee, Amina. I've got both of them.
He's got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
Finish me.
But you know what? It is a day. You know,
I've got nothing left.
You know, it's a day. You know, first and foremost of the day, right? First and foremost, you have to show some manners and big up wifey.
Oh, of course.
You have to big up wifey, man. Big up wifey. You know.
There you go, Roger Miller.
Yeah,
Was a player, though I don't think he played for a team outside of Cameroon, so we only saw him in the World Cup 1990. Yeah, and 94. He wasn't there. He was in 94. He came in 94.
Yeah, he was more of a finisher, I think, but he wasn't all rounder like George Weah. George Weah was the best. He had everything.
Hang on a second. Roger Miller, wasn't he 40, Anton?
Header, skill, touch, technique.
I swear Roger Miller was 40 when in the 99 World Cup.
1990.
Oh, okay.
But did he play in Italy as well?
I don't know, let me check.
How you playing in Italy, you know?
I can only check. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can only
let me check. Yeah. Yeah, I'm checking. No, bloody, it's not even him. Oh, break it.
No. Okay, wait. He played for Saint Etienne.
Oh, in France.
Montpellier. And Saint Pierros. Is it Saint Pierros?
Monaco. He plays for Monaco. No, he played. Yeah, he did play. He played for Saint Etienne.
Oh yeah, Monaco, and
Monaco as well. Yeah. So he did play. He did play in Europe.
Yeah, he was a finisher, but there was nothing like. I'm sorry, what the person's saying, but yeah, George Weah was the best African player. He was the best. He had everything.
Yeah, that's the one you talking about, Anton.
What part of Africa was he from then?
Libya.
Libya. Okay.
He's what's it called?
Alidaya.
I think he runs the country. He's one of them people who run the country as well.
Are we forgetting this one?
I remember that. Georgie Weah.
Are we forgetting this? Georgie Weah's cousin who played for Southampton.
Yeah, of course I didn't forget that. You
know what it is? He organised that, and he knew at the day that his cousin, you know what I mean? His cousin.
Yeah, he's trying to make him some pee in it. I think he wasn't his cousin.
He knew at the day he hadn't kicked a football in his life.
Guys.
Yeah.
Moments like this makes you think Graham Souness should never manage Liverpool, man. If he's getting players who phone him up saying I'm George Weah's cousin, innit? I'll play, I'm as good as him. You know what I mean? And let them play. Come on, man.
Fuzzy, Georgie Weah, at the end of the day, right? Georgie Weah got in contact at the day with Graham.
I don't think he did.
That's what they said it was.
Oh.
They said it was.
Georgie Weah got in contact with Graham Souness, yeah? Because remember at the day, for Graham Souness in the day, right, spent some time in Italy, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sampdoria
as well. And he could, Graham Souness can speak Italian.
Yeah.
And obviously George Weah can, because it's all the time he spent in Italy. So they're speaking in the day, and then I think what it was at the day, Georgie Weah recommended a player to Graham Souness. He said, "Yeah, man, go and get this player and for that. He's a baller. He's a this and he's that. He's my cousin." Rare. He got in contact with him. So then, obviously, at the day, right, it's like, Souness thought, okay, then yeah, man, get this guy in.
Yeah.
He got the guy in, and the guy at the day, right, not kicked a ball in his life. And then, obviously, Souness found out later on in the day that, he's not actually a footballer. He ended up in non-league.
Just making paper, bro.
You know what's funny? Yeah, that guy had a career in football, man. He played for a few clubs, but he only scored 2 goals in his entire career.
I can't knock him. You know why I can't knock him? Because he made it, bro. He got real peas at the game.
That's true, the Unks. It's true that he done something. He's done something.
Money now from it, Rods. Think about it. He probably saying, we want your story." He probably making money now still.
Mate, let me tell you. He played for about 10 clubs, I think. Yeah. Listen to this. He played about 28 games and scored only 2 goals. There you go. He had a career in football, man. He had a career in football.
He played for
legend.
I don't know those teams. I've never heard them in my life.
I heard he ended up in the end. He ended up in non-league football, didn't he? He ended non-league football.
I think he's always been playing non-league football. It's just the Southampton one was the highest level.
He was hopeless, and I remember sort of like
Wow, I'm seeing it. His game now, bro.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Dijon, is that Sporting Dijon? I don't know.
Mate, I don't know these teams. No
San
idea.
Quentin That's America.
What's San Quentin?
Yeah.
That's a prison, isn't it?
Probably did, isn't it? Finpa, PK35, VFB Lubeck. That sounds like German or.
You put that in Wikipedia, prison team. Friggin'.
No, it's a prison, isn't it? San Quentin.
He was playing for, before he went to Southampton, he was playing for Blythe Spartans. Blythe.
I can't do this.
Then Southampton, then Gateshead, then Spennymoor United.
Wow. These are 3 teams, you know, apart from Southampton.
Let's speak about this player. Hollywood Rock is saying Paul Gascoigne was a player. You know, too much booze killed his career. Yeah, mate, that got. I remember when he used to play for Lazio. Check it out, people. Some of the goals he scored for Lazio, out of this world. Out of this world. Man.
It was the one English player for me that went abroad and still was doing Paul Gascoigne.
Yeah.
From when he started as well. You know, some of them had to took their way in to get in and things like that. Yeah. No, man, he was still doing Paul Gascoigne, man. He was still doing the same thing. Remember, we were still winding up James Richardson on Channel 4. He was winding him up. Oh, he was a character, man. Remember when he headbutted the referee in the back of his head?
Yes. And
he ran
Stankovic, Dejan Stankovic. I remember him.
No, Savicevic.
Oh, sorry, Savicevic. I remember him.
Milan, number 8. I think it was number 8.
Hang on, there was a Dejan Stankovic. What am I saying?
No, Stankovic played for Inter Milan.
Wasn't it AC Milan? That
Inter
number
Milan.
10.
Inter Milan. No, he played for Inter Milan. Remember he scored a volley against
in
Champions League.
Do you remember he spat thing, didn't he? Spat Mutu.
That's it.
He spat at Mutu, spat in his face.
Mutu, or the Chelsea Mutu is on my end. The druggie,
Rui Costa.
Yeah, he was a G.
George Best was a great player who, though I never saw him play, it was a shame. Such a shame. Alcohol ruined his career.
Yeah. I saw videos of him, and
he's such a nice guy as well. You know what I mean, guys? He was such a nice guy as well, man. You know.
Yeah. I think what it is, some people they don't know the talent that they're blessed with. You know what I mean?
Rods, I believe that. So Rods. But I think that's most with players. You know, they're called mavericks, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're different from everyone else. They do everything different, man. We go left, they go right. They're just different from us. Yeah. Most of the times they come out on top, and then what destroys them is themselves.
Yes.
It's an addiction, isn't it? It's an addiction.
Themselves that
you can't get out of addiction.
That's gone through in the world, man.
Yeah.
Gone through. What's that artist that cut off his ear? What's his name?
Vincent van Gogh.
Yeah. Again, he's a maverick. These people are doing different things from everyone else.
No, but gracious me. He cut off his ear.
Yeah, he cut off his ear. Get to the girl because the girl said she likes his ear.
Reda, Anton.
Yeah.
He was fake, Mr. Though. He was Cocoa Pops.
Cut off. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll give up.
Beethoven was number 1.
Yeah, I remember Lentini. Yeah. Car accident.
These are geniuses, man. I think, and this is what it is, man.
Wasn't there a player that used to play for Chelsea, then black player that played for Real Madrid, and he died in a car crash as well?
No, it wasn't Chelsea he played for.
No, there was a player that played for Chelsea and Real Madrid, a black player. I forgot his name.
No, it was West Brom.
Huh? Well, yeah. No, he played for Chelsea as well.
Oh, man.
Who?
What's his name? Man?
I know you're talking because he played with people like Cyril Regis and the next.
Yeah, and he played for Chelsea. I swear he did.
It was West Brom to Rouse Cloud.
Not Czech. What's his name? Oh, you're killing me, man.
He died in a motorbike accident. It was a motorbike.
Yeah, he died in a crash or something as well.
Yeah, motorbike accident. I'm sure.
Black player. He played for Real Madrid.
Look it up. It's just West Brom.
Yeah, let me check.
That's when West Brom was going on some things, man. You couldn't touch West Brom at them times.
Oh, they were out of this world.
Yeah, they had Bex versus White's game. Remember that game?
Yeah, and it was like Cyril Regis.
Cunningham, that's it. Cunningham.
Laurie Cunningham.
That's it.
Laurie Cunningham.
Yeah, he played for Chelsea. I swear he did. And Olympic Marseille.
Leighton Orient as well.
Did he play for Chelsea or not?
No, he didn't play for Chelsea.
He didn't play for Chelsea.
I could be wrong.
Leighton Orient, West Brom, Real Madrid, Man United, Sporting Gijon, Marseille.
Okay.
Leicester, Rayo Vallecano, Charleroi.
He played.
Wimbledon and Rayo Vallecano again.
Even Man United alone. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. He played. He had a long spell at West Brom. Because remember, it's a 3 degrees, wasn't it? It was a 3 degrees. Yeah. It was Cyril Regis, Kenny Cunningham, and somebody else. I can't remember who it was. Somebody else. And I'll tell you who was managing them at that time there. Ron Atkinson.
Yeah.
Ron Atkinson.
Do you guys actually know Ron Atkinson is a Scouser? I didn't even know that. He's born in Liverpool. Yeah, he's born in Liverpool. I didn't even know that.
You know?
That's a shock when I hear that. Really? He didn't even speak like a Scouser, did he, Uncle Rods?
No, he didn't. He didn't
have an accent like a Scouser.
That's a race.
I remember him saying lazy nigger though.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't say that.
Don't say that, man. What the hell, man?
I remember when he said that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. Lazy nigger.
Fuzzy.
Yeah?
I froze it. No, actually, I'll leave it. I thought
it was a trick. Sorry, but no.
You know something? Do you know something? Just a quick one, yeah? Did you see...
Baggio, yes.
Did you see that guy, the comments what this guy come out with, saying about... and Raheem Sterling, that they obviously took offense to it because he said, I read it today. He's the former Norwich City sporting director. Weber, something Weber, his name is. Anyway, what he was saying that day is like, you know, the black players that they got, you know what I mean? Like Raheem Sterling, this man, that man, this and that, yeah. Basically, what he was saying that day, right, is that football saved them. You know what I mean? He said, like, if it wasn't for football, they'd be in prison. He said to them, they'd be in prison there. And it's like, are you serious, man? Are you serious? And then he's come out and he's apologized. I don't want your apologies because if he's that sorry, he wouldn't have said it in the first place.
Who said it again?
Weber.
What was he? What position was he in football?
He was the former Norwich City sporting director.
Okay, I'll check it.
Yeah.
Hollywood Rock says it was Serie A in the 90s and La Liga in the 90s. 100%. Yeah, it was. Premier League came after, innit? Premier League came after. All the money, all that stuff, innit? Abramovich, you know. It says, George Best was a player. 100%. Nesta Maldini? Nah. You know, I remember World Cup 94, Anton. Remember the Italian defenders? Was it Musi? Costacurta, Baresi and Maldini, and Pagliuca in goal, innit?
Pagliuca in goal.
And Dino Baggio, Albertini.
Dino Baggio, it wasn't related to Roberto Baggio.
Roberto Baggio, they used to say they're brothers.
Yeah, they're not related. They always say, they're not related.
Signori,
Baggio. I remember, man. Albertini, underrated player.
Albertini, yeah, very much. That's
he was good.
Albertini's game, Pirlo's game was based on him, innit? Most of his game was on him.
Yeah. Guys, there's over 200 people watching. You know, we're trying to get, subscribers on the YouTube, which we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. Please come to YouTube channel.
I agree.
Yeah. Come on to YouTube channel, subscribe. I appreciate that. Eric Cantona was magic. Rivalry aside, you know what I mean? I'm just glad he plays for the, enemy. That's the only bit. I mean, Cafu at right back. I love Cafu, but I like the player he was understudied to before him, Jorginho. He was much better, I think. Jorginho was just class. Ooze class. I don't know if Anton remembers him. Jorginho.
Yeah, I do remember him. But they preferred Cafu.
Yeah. Huh?
They preferred Cafu because he's attacking.
Yeah. He was just attacking constantly.
Attacking.
But Jorginho was better.
Jorginho was both. He can defend and attack. But I think with Cafu, he would get more assists. I think he'll get more out of the game. Hence why I think he was put more.
It was like Barranco and on the other side and Leonardo, innit? People don't know Leonardo. Franco. Leonardo wasn't a playmaker always. He was actually a left back.
Left wing back.
Yeah, he was a left back, man. I love Leonardo as a left back until he did the elbow into the American player.
Yeah, Claudio Reyna.
Oh, that was awful, man.
Claudio Reyna. He's come place for Dortmund now, isn't it?
Yeah, horrible, man, horrible.
Yeah, it knocked him out completely.
Knocked him right out. Yeah, knocked him right out, man.
Andre, let someone bring it up. Andreas Breher, yeah. That's the one I said about the one who's left-footed.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell if he's left foot or right foot. I know he passed away. I know.
Oh, what a shame. There was Suker. And who was the other one? Who was it? Who was it? Him? It was him, Raul, and the other one, Mijatovic. Is it Mijatovic?
Mijatovic.
You know the other one. Serbian, wasn't he? The other one. Yeah,
number eight.
Yeah. He was brilliant as well, man. Yeah, Samuel Eto'o. Yeah, I liked him as a player.
Best African player for you could say that for you.
You can say that.
Did you prefer in it, you know? But I think
nothing's better than George Weah, mate. I'm sorry. George Weah is just
George Weah had everything, had every attribute.
I just said it to you people on the comments. I said it to you. He's the first overseas player to ever pick up the Ballon d'Or. They had to break that rule.
They had to. He was the best. You get all these videos, all their videos of all the players that they're saying now. All of them. And he beats them all. He beats them all as strikers. He had everything what Drogba had and more. He had everything what Eto'o had and more. Both players in one was George Weah.
Exactly. Lothar Matthäus was just outstanding anyway. A sweeper. It was a sweeper, wasn't he? In
his later days, he became a defender sweeper, innit? He
was a number 10 before, creative player.
Yeah. Centre midfielder, attacking midfielder.
Yeah. Luca Vialli. Sad he died, man. Oh, I'm hurt, man.
Oh, yeah.
Exquisite. Remember, exquisite.
Oh, he was a gentleman.
Roberto Donadoni. The guy who used to just, fake it every time. Fake it one way. That's another two-footed player.
I used to love his name, Donadoni.
Donadoni.
Oh, my gosh. We're going back, man. We've been going back forever, bro. Honestly, there's so many players, man. Charisma.
That's
was more naturally talented than Chris. Yes, he was.
100%.
He was.
Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what
he didn't have the drive the same as Ronaldo.
Do you know what it is? I think a lot of the times in the day, sort of like, you cannot forget these players in the day. Because at the end of the day, I think these players at the day set the trend of the day for the game today. Do you know what I mean? They were doing things at the end of the day of like what people at the day start doing now.
That Romanian team.
That team.
In 94 World Cup. Listen. In 94 World Cup.
94 team.
No, in that 94 World Cup, every team, like I told Anton and Uncle Rosa, both of them remember it, they had a special player. Every team. There wasn't one team that had a bad player.
Even Saudi Arabia, remember?
Yeah.
When he scored that goal, what's his name? What was his name? I always say his name because he was one of the best goals of the World Cup. Awarian.
Yeah, that's it.
Awarian. He scored I'll never forget that goal, man. I was off my seat, man, in the morning. I was like, get to bed! Wow. Haji. Remember that goal he scored from the left wing and he's popped it top corner?
He didn't mean it, did he, Anton? I still stand by it. He didn't mean that. No way. But then again, you see Haji scoring goals. They're like that.
He's got two. He's got one of them. He's got one in Champions League, and he's got one in the World Cup. The same one.
Underrated, man. Popescu, was it?
What a choice. There's some players, man. Man,
I missed that. I really, guys.
Was it World Cup when they all blonded all their hair?
98.
Yeah, they all blonded their hair. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Mexico 86. Oh, wicked.
Who was it? Hernandez, isn't it? No. Martinez was Hernandez, the Mexican striker. Hernandez. I saw it was Hernandez.
Sanchez,
that's it. Sanchez.
Hugo Sanchez.
Yeah. Do you remember we used to have that tape in it? We used to pass it around to everyone, man. 86 World Cup, man.
I wish you could have done that for us. I would watch it right now. Watch the whole thing right now.
If I had
that right now, I'll look on YouTube because that was a World Cup. It was beautiful, man.
There's a few, when we was younger, guys, there's a few tapes we used to pass around. That's one of them. And the other one was when Liverpool battered Nottingham Forest 5-0. Remember that one? Macaulay, innit? Macaulay used to just give it, the late, great Macaulay. Oh, man. I missed him already, man. He just passed the tape to everyone. Hey, you have it today. You have it today.
You're like a library service, isn't it?
I'm telling you, he had everything. He had everything, man. I missed him already, man. Life, man. Valderrama. Oh,
Carlos Valderrama.
come on, man.
You can tell he's a good player. You see what Beckham did after they beat them 2-0 in the World Cup '98 when he ran straight to Carlos Valderrama.
Won his shirt. Yeah.
Wanted his shirt straight away. He knew, real recognized his real. Yeah,
100%. Who was linked with Ronaldo in 2005. Yeah, Gerald Houllier didn't fancy him, bro. He didn't think he was that good. Gerald Houllier said he wasn't that good. There you go. Yes, Norm says you would come home from school and World Cup match would be starting.
Oh, what them days, man!
Don't make me cry, Norm. Don't make me cry, man, because that was proper football back in the day. Not World Cup in the winter, mate. World Cup in the summer, man. That's what it used to be, man.
Wow.
Start just before school ends, innit? That's what it was. Before school ends, and then
everyone was running home. Everyone was running home.
I remember World Cup '94, and like, just all of us come out after the game. I mean, we just talk about it like constantly.
I know. It was that World Cup and 1990 World Cup.
Yeah. That's when I met you guys, isn't it? Around the 1990 World Cup, around that time.
That one, the 1990 World Cup was. I remember the song by Pavarotti.
Pavarotti. And my mum always used to say, I love that guy who cries. The guy's in it.
Oh, yeah, because remember they used to be.
just cry every time, and it says cry.
It was a McDonald's advert when he was crying.
Yeah.
When someone took the crisp off him or something.
Yeah, they always used to make an advert right before the World Cup and after the World Cup and that stuff. Innit? Remember Euro '96 when Southgate, Mr. Penalty, and he hit the post. He hit a sort of pillar or something like that.
Bro, he had remember his shoes. Mervyn rang up the other day. Ball boy shoes is what you need. Get the power on your feet with ball boy shoes. Signed by Gareth Southgate. Man. Gareth Southgate shoes, ball boy shoes.
Anton, like
Arrigo Sacchi.
Underrated manager. Manager.
Yeah, that's where what manager? Real Madrid manager. Real Madrid manager. That's his go-to. That's when most of his game comes from him.
Yeah. No, it's World Cup '94 manager, isn't it? World Cup '94 manager.
Yeah, World Cup '94. Bald head guy, always wear glasses.
AC Milan. He used to be AC Milan.
Arrigo Sacchi. Good name, man. Arrigo Sacchi.
Yeah, man.
Big boy
names. Big boy names, man. Big boy names.
Wow.
Guys.
Listen, Arrigo Sacchi was a G, you know.
It's a G, man.
Sanchez was a G.
Arrigo Sacchi.
Amazing.
What was the other one that managed Bayern Munich?
Hitzfeld, what his name is.
Italian. He's Italian.
Oh, I know.
And he cussed them one day, and one day he cussed the German public in his language.
Yeah. The silver hair.
What was
he managed Italy.
Yeah.
Let me get it. I know you're talking about.
He was the one who marked out Pele.
Lippy.
No.
Lippy was too calm for that. He wouldn't do it. He'd be smoking, wouldn't he?
He's smoking, man. He's smoking to death, man.
On the pitch, bro. He just ran the rag hole. He didn't give a shit.
What, smoking high grade?
Yeah. Bro, have you ever seen him shouting or swearing?
Trapattoni.
He was a G, you know?
Yeah, Trapattoni.
You can't mess with that guy, mate.
I heard about it and I read about it. It's the game that he marked out Pele. It was like one of the rare games that he was marked. It was him.
He was like a centre back defensive midfielder, innit?
Yeah.
For Italy, innit?
Never forget him.
That man's managed a lot of teams, man. Bloody hell.
He's gone through them all, bro.
He's got about 20 teams here. And it's not even like a crap teams. Like, they're all good teams. Wow.
Bro, Fozzie, ain't it funny? When you go on Wikipedia, right, he's the only manager, only player, but when he goes teams are managed, they're so close together.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, it's like every couple of years.
Milan, Juventus, Internazionale, Juventus again, Bayern Munich, Calgary, Bayern Munich again, Fiorentina, Italy,
crazy,
Benfica, Stuttgart, Red Bull, and Republic of Ireland. This last team. Look at that, man. Trapattoni.
Trapattoni's not nice, man.
No joke, mate. No joke.
Trapattoni. Wow.
Shots, boy.
Yeah, Kelme, man. Give Kelme a chance. Yeah.
That's pure respect for them kind of managers.
Yeah,
pure respect. These kids don't know about these football.
Norm is the man, mate. Norm's the man. I'm glad you subscribed to me, Norm. I'm glad, man. You subscribed to us. Sorry.
How many managers back in them days as well? Again, we talk about players, but how many managers were back in them days there?
Yeah.
Mate, you know what's funny, guys? Like you would choose any of them to manage Liverpool back in the day. They were so good. They were so good.
They were bet. There was too many.
You wouldn't struggle like now. You wouldn't struggle like now.
No.
What about that youth there? What's his name? Fabio Capello.
Oh,
Fabio Capello was a G back
His team did stop the dream team, innit? Barcelona dream team.
Barcelona. Yeah. Romario Stoichkov.
That game 4-0. Smashed them.
Desai, remember? Desai wasn't a defender, guys, back then. He was a DM.
Absolute smashed them, man. I was not crying.
At
the time, Romario was my guy. Like, I was so sad.
Stoichkov and Romario. What a partnership.
And then them man just outplayed them.
Do you guys think like people underrate Pep Guardiola as a player? I used to love him as a player.
He was one of my favorite players.
I thought like he was a technical, like, great little player, man.
Was he?
You know, they had that little elbow, innit? The little elbow, shiny elbow, like this. And
was he? Xavi, Iniesta, all the Spanish midfielders, even Xabi Alonso, were modelled on his game.
Yeah.
He was a player. He was a baller back in the day.
People forget.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't rate him as a player.
No.
I thought I might be watching the wrong game, man.
The game was modelled on him. He was the one who set the bar, like Ronaldo set the bar for Ibrahimovic, Cristiano Ronaldo, their man there.
Yeah.
Because he's playing for Barcelona and their man are playing for Barcelona, they said you're playing midfielder, you emulate him, and then you take your game and make it your own.
Who's the guy?
I remember that. No, that was one of the most deadliest tackles I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't want to watch that. It comes on TV and again. I don't want to watch.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll turn my head every time.
What's that?
It took a.
What tackle was that?
Maradona for Barcelona. It was horrible, mate. He broke his leg in two. Do you know that, Uncle? Like, Maradona had his leg broken in two. Nobody knows that. I mean, and he came back even better. Won the World Cup straight after. Oh my God. Freaking hell. Yeah, that was a horrendous tackle, man. Oh, nah, man. Of course, you can't compare Roger Miller with George Weah Anton as George Weah is, in my opinion, the greatest African player. Hands down, man.
They were saying someone else. I said, okay, it's your opinion. I've got mine. I would say my opinion was the gospel. I was saying for me, George Weah was the better player because he could do everything. All them players, Roger Miller, when they ones there, they had deficiencies in their game. Yeah. Eto'o had certain as well. Drogba was certain things. With where he had everything was on everything he could do. All his attributes was on like level 8. You know what I mean?
Basically, he was before. Basically, he was R9 of his time. That's what he was.
He was absolutely crazy.
See what it is at the day. These players at the day. Well, people got to realize at the day. These players from past, from yesteryear, as it were, they set trend. They set. You know what I mean? They just set trend.
Trend setters.
See, Anton, look, Noam knows what we're talking about. Look at that. Yeah. He knows what we're talking about. Sorry, Uncle.
The trendsetters. When you see them at Jeets or play the game, you know what I mean? You just come to they're trendsetters. You know what I mean?
Spot on, Uncle.
And I don't think nowadays you've got a lot of trendsetters now.
Yep. That's why there's a lot of system players, systems.
I wouldn't put any better than that. System. 100%.
Can you see this difference? There's a difference for Rods when these players they're playing for their national teams is not the same as they're playing for their club teams.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what it is as well, guys. I don't know if you've seen it. If you see it a lot nowadays, like to me, I was watching a stream earlier. Obviously, my mate Judge Mo, I watch his stuff in it. The way they give out world class nowadays, it really frustrates me. Like you don't have to earn it to get it nowadays. Like players just get thrown out. Like one of the guys was talking about Foden is a world class player. I said, no, he's not. He's just been on the scene this season, like came to his own. So he has to earn the right to be a world-class player. You can't be a world-class player because of performance of one season that you shine. Earn the right in club football, earn the right in the Champions League, earn the right in international football as well. Then we'll see if you're a world-class player.
He's on the verge of it. He's on the verge of it. I would say that. He's on the verge of it. He definitely would say he's on the verge of it. When they say Saka is as well, I don't agree with it. I love Saka. I love the kid, man. I wish the kid was my it was my little brother, man. You know what I mean? I got time for him. You know what I mean? It seems like a lovely boy, well brought up well and everything. Got a good manner about him. And they say he's world class. I'm like, oh, he's a good player, but he's not world class. And when Ferdinand said it the other day, the amount of backlash my man got.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, backlash for what? All he was saying is let him do the same thing in every shirt. Okay, he did well in the Euros, England, but who were England playing in the Euros when they get that far? They only playing at the end. There was in that tournament. They only got to Italy, and the Italy team was the Don team. The rest of the teams that they played, they did play Germany, but Germany were terrible at the time. So this is nothing, man.
It's crazy, Anton. It's crazy, bro. I don't agree. This stuff like he's world class.
Consistent. Then you got to give them world class. If they you know when you can tell someone's world class false, is when the team are not the same without them.
Yes.
In every situation, they're like, oh shit, we look for
like let me give you an example. Van Dijk is not in our team.
He's the best in that position. He's the best in that position. Not best in the league, because the league's one of the best in the world. That's what they get confused for. So I think because the league is supposedly the best,
the bread and butter and all that stuff.
Best league in the world. If he's the best, one of the best right wingers in that league, he's automatically world class. That's what they see.
Look at this, Anton.
That's what it's. Panini sticker album. I wish I can go back to 1990 for that Panini sticker album. I wish I could. I've seen you can buy them. You can buy them a lot of money, you know, Foz.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Listen, I've got some classic stuff at my mum's house, man. I might have to bring it out and sell it, man. Crazy stuff. I'm checking. I've still got Nintendo 64 somewhere over there. You know what I mean?
AC Milan, what a team!
Yeah, I remember those sticker albums.
Oh, Panini,
man.
They're the
Match
best.
magazine, magazine. You know, Shoot magazine.
Oh, Match magazine, the Shoot magazine. Yeah, I remember them.
Come on, man.
Well, man needs to buy stickers.
Yeah, mate.
The sticker album was the one, man.
Is that?
You know what they used to do with it? They used to like swap stickers as well, innit?
Guys, the song from the World Cup '98, Nelson Dorma.
Nelson
Dorma, that bad boy song for the World Cup, man. Never forget that World Cup. Bad boy World Cup. Remember when the first game, I got it. I recorded it the other day. Actually, it was Cameroon versus Argentina.
Yeah.
And Maradona was doing shoulder ups with the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, and Oman Biek scored. Oman Biek, I'll never forget that. Like,
have we discussed Maradona yet, guys? Like his impact in football. Like
we should.
I think me and you, Anton, discussed. You said Messi's better, but I said he's not. You know what I mean? So we could discuss it, man.
For what he's done, for what he did, at the time. I don't know if Messi could do that. It's like Messi being thrown into a team like, let's say, Messi thrown into Brighton.
Yes.
You know what it
is?
Good
one. Good comparisons, that is.
In the Premier League.
Anthony, you know what it is as well, right? Why I'll give sort of like Messi the edge of it, right? It's because you got to think about it. Messi didn't have to cheat. And, you know, whether we want to accept it or not, you know what I mean? In World Cup '86, he cheated.
Yeah.
He cheated to get advantage, and
he was clever.
He may have been clever, but he still cheated. Cheated.
Rod, you know what? I say it like this. Because I see it as this: if it was the other way round, and Gary Lineker handballed the ball, got the goal, we'd be like, fuck him, we don't care. He would have been that attitude.
They still talk about the '66 goal, innit? That didn't cross the line. You know what I mean?
It's true.
That's another thing.
True. But like, you got to look at it, and you got to probably look at it. And two wrongs don't make a right. Do you understand?
No.
But the talent, Uncle, it's the talent though. It's the talent, mate. It's the talent.
Why I will give at the end of the day, so like Messi, is because all that he's completed, all that he has done to get himself to that status of like world domination.
Echelons of the world dominance.
That's the one I'm looking at. World echelons. He's done that without cheating. He hasn't cheated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. I know what you mean, Uncle. I know what you mean. Yeah. But like Anton said, let me throw a question to you now. Yeah. Anton said Messi wouldn't do what Maradona did in those times. The way he was treated, the way he played football. Would Maradona do what Messi's done if Maradona was in Messi's time?
If Maradona was in his time, fit and like
Messi, body,
And in his time now, and he was fit and he was young. Yeah, I think he could. You know why I would say that? Because Messi hasn't got what Maradona has. Maradona's got the same thing what Ronaldinho has, the complete manipulation of the ball. I can put the ball anywhere I want, kind of thing. I don't think Messi has that. I can put the ball anywhere I want. And the touches used to flick over the ball, the Samboros.
But Maradona is the original freestyler, isn't he? He's the original freestyler.
People around the world, he's the first one to do around the world. Like the things that the man can do with that one foot.
All that talent, you had all that talent and the skill in the day, right?
Yeah.
What gets me, it's always going to come back to it in the day, right? You did not have to cheat. You did not have to cheat because the fact is in the day, right? Yeah. Even if you couldn't get that chance in '86, and you felt that you had to handball it. If you didn't get that chance in the day, you got many other chances in the day because you were supposed to be that good. You know what I mean? You got many chances.
But and the other side of that coin.
Another one.
Sorry, bro.
Was it 94 World Cup in the day, right? You know what I mean? Taking drugs. You know what I mean? Taking that. Two literally at the day gained the advantage at the day. So you know what it is with these two things at the day. Yes, Maradona was a great player, but I cannot fully respect his craft if he had to do those two things.
If you feel like it's tarnished, I understand, but
he has tarnished himself a little bit. But like when you look at sort of like Messi, when you look at Messi and that, right? Messi didn't have to do that. Maybe at the day he probably wasn't sort of like as good as sort of like Maradona in some people's eyes. But I just think that Messi, for me, will always have that edge because all what he accomplished to reach that status of where he is now, he done it without taking drugs, and he done it without sort of like.
You think? I don't think that
I don't think the drugs he took was, making him perform better.
Cocaine enhances his football.
Yeah, it's just mixed. You know what is, Uncle? You know what people misunderstand about Maradona is like it wasn't performance like enhancing drugs. It was nothing like that. It was cocaine and that stuff. But the thing is, sorry to say that, the thing with Maradona as well, he was just around the wrong people. He wasn't looked after. If he was looked after like Messi, then he would have been all right. But football was different then. There's a lot of people that died in those days, these kind of stuff.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, today, sort of like, you put yourself around those people. You're around those people. Yeah.
It's choices, isn't it? Life choices.
It's life's choices at the day.
Wrong life choices.
You could be that.
But he had undoubted ability.
The most natural footballer, in my opinion, I've ever seen, ever.
The football.
So easy.
Unbelievable.
You know what it is?
Touches were unbelievable. The skill was unbelievable.
Anton, you guys are freestylers like at football because of him. People don't even know that.
Rod, the other side of that coin, the cheat, the hand of God. He did score. If you type in Google right now, type in the best World Cup goal. That goal comes up. The goal we scored against England.
The most remembered goal ever, basically.
It's the best World Cup goal.
It will be at the day the most remembered goal, but it shouldn't be the most best goal because he cheated.
The second goal, like I was saying.
The second goal.
That's what I'm saying. It won't be tarnished because they've already rated it. It's already. If you put it up right now, type in the best World Cup
Well,
goal.
You know what? That's what gets me at the end of the day. Because after you put you had like the hand of God, as it were, right? After you had that, you on a jinking run and everything, that right, and put the ball in the back of the net. That shows me at the end of the day that you didn't need to do that. You did not need to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he just hated England, and England hated.
Yeah, in Argentina, go forward and all that stuff. Guys, let me just put this. Norm says Klopp is a big fan of Saki. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's great. Big up, T. Big up, brother. Sorry. Big up, gents. Big up to all of yous. Norm says great days. Of course, man. Of course. But carry on, Uncle Ross. Go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying the last thing I was saying because I need to get off something to eat. I'm starving.
Yeah, man. I need to get ready for work. Mate, 3 hours, guys. 3 hours and we're still continuing, man. What the heck is going on?
I didn't even check the hours there,
You know all I've had today to eat is a couple of Figaro biscuits. Right?
See, people, we can do it if we want to. We could talk for 5-6 hours if we want to.
We could do this all, trust me. The only thing I would say is look, you got people like George Best in there, which was like a phenomenal footballer and that, right? But he made the wrong choices in life, you know what I mean? Well, in the drink and everything like that. And when he was alive at the day, you know, he said that, you know what I mean? He made a lot of wrong choices in life and they pertain to drink. But, you know, when you look at his talent, unbelievable talent, George Best had. So when you look at Maradona today, right, it's like the choices you make in life. You could be that quiet kid and they don't say boo to goose and everything. Goes on, do your craft and everything that, right?
Yeah.
But like sometimes at the day, you know what I mean, you're judged at the day by the company that you keep. You ever heard you're judged by the company that you keep?
True.
I mean, and like, you know, he kept that company and he got involved in all sorts of that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not taking away from him the fact that they sort of like, you know, that he wasn't an amazing footballer. He was an amazing footballer. Any blind man could see it.
Take that aside, Uncle. Would he be the greatest player you ever seen? Take all that aside, all that.
No, I think Pele's the greatest.
Pele's better. Okay.
And some of the Brazilian sort of like footballers at that time, even some of the Argentinian footballers at that time. You know what I mean? When you look at people like Gabriel Batistuta, do you know what I mean? The way that he played the game, do you know what I mean?
His game mostly he was like as a striker, so it was mostly like goals scored.
Yeah, but that's
headers and things like that.
Yeah, but the way you played the game,
shots, left foot, right foot. I love that he shoot with both feet. You know what I mean?
Sick shooter, man. Sick shooter.
The way that he played the game at the day was great. You know what I mean? Probably not as great as Maradona, but the way he played the game was great. Then you look at people like Simeone. That's one was in Atletico Madrid at the moment. You know what I mean? He was a ball.
He's a midfielder.
You know what I mean? Argentina.
Man.
Yeah, great player. But at the end of the day, like if it comes down to sort of like the greatest player at the end of the day that I have seen, that I've been, you know what I mean, blessed to see play football, it would have to be Pele. I just think Pele at the day was the first one that done all that sort of like,
done everything.
World Cup and to win the World Cup. You know what I mean? Even before sort of like Mbappe.
Yeah, he was the one for me as well because on not just the physical part of the football, the physical, the outside, the power and strength. It's the brain he had. I loved his brain. Yes. I loved his brain. And I remember what was mentioned before, like when he went over the ball.
He's done with the goalkeeper.
When the player passes the through ball and he runs over the ball, it's done with the keeper to go around him again. I've still ain't seen that from anyone. Still ain't seen that. It's just so. It's like
it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
That's genius. That's the IQ level of that is. And he misses it. And I think that someone said years ago, and I think our uncle told me, he said, and I think if he scored it, it wouldn't be remembered, you know, it's because he misses it.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't get it, right? I didn't get it at the time. What do you mean? But as I got older, I understand. There's two players running back at the time when he dummies the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
When he goes behind the ball again to switch and he tries to go behind the players that are running back on the goal. So that's his way he misses it.
Do you know something? Right? This Irish guy, they told me something years ago, and it always stayed. And he said it today. People like Ronaldo, people like Pele, people like Maradona, people like Messi, and all these greats that's come and gone. George Best and so forth. Because they haven't learnt the skill.
Yeah.
They was born to do it. This was their purpose. This was the purpose of what they were put on the earth to do.
Yeah. Is their fate? Is their fate?
It's a fate.
It's their fate.
Because some of the things at the day, right, that these footballers have done, it's only them. There's only them can do it. It's only them can do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and you can understand it. And it even goes down to singers. It even goes down to actors.
Yeah.
Anybody that's doing a craft.
That's what I said about geniuses, man. They're the anomaly.
Yes.
The anomaly. Like we're normal. They're the anomaly. They're different from us. We can't do what they do. We'll try and emulate and do what they've done, but
it can never happen.
You're not born to do that.
But won't you agree that they literally this is their purpose of what they're put on the earth for? You know what I mean? That's their purpose, and
that's their job.
These people, I believe, they're the shepherd. They're the shepherd, like a shepherd gene.
Yeah,
they're the shepherd, and we're the sheep. Just follow it on. You know what I mean? There's ones out. You think, why do they do that? Like they do something different, way off the cuff. Why are you doing it backwards? And they're like, no, I'm doing it the right way. Like,
you know what it is, Anton and Unks? It's when they make things look easy. You know what I mean? We was footballers, but we struggled with a lot of things. But they make it look natural. It's easy for them to do it. That's the difference. Like you talk about this guy as well. You know what I mean? He invented what you call it, Anton? The back heel. He invented that, didn't he? Like
the Cruyff turn.
The Cruyff turn, as they call it. Yeah.
They said that Pele was doing that first, though. You know, there's a thing saying that Pele did it first, but that's it. I could be there over there, but he did do. He maybe banked to Europe, but he was named after him. But the thing is, his mind. Out of all the players, reason why I say his mind was the best because his football still played today. His football is still played today. Pele's football is not played. Maradona's football is not played. His football. His football, Rinus Michel's, but at the end of it, it was him. He was I think he's the greatest mind of our time in football.
Did used to play for Feyenoord?
I think he did, you know.
Yeah, there was a ball that they used to play for Feyenoord. Because remember that they bought Feyenoord.
No, he was the manager. I remember the national team. There was a player that played for Feyenoord at the time, and he was decent, but not as good as Cruyff. But he was decent. He had black hair. I'll never forget. I know what you mean.
Yeah. You know what? I can't remember his name, but
they were part of the team. They're part of that team, that dream team there.
Do you know what it was? A lot of people don't realize that today. Back in the day, Feyenoord was actually better than Ajax.
Yeah.
Feyenoord was literally actually better than Ajax. Feyenoord had more ballers in their team than what Ajax did. That's why at the end of the day, when the Feyenoord man them and Ajax man they linked up in the World Cup, that's why they got to the finals. And the only reason that they didn't win the finals in '74, I do believe, the only reason they didn't win it against West Germany was because of the fact that they was too arrogant and above themselves.
They was. They thought I was watching this as well. They thought, and I was reading books about it as well. They thought they won before they was played. The game was played.
Yes.
They got there all the way by doing that, and they thought, you know what? If we play our way, we should smash them. No matter what they do, we'll smash them.
Yeah.
And did you notice, Fozzie, on that picture you showed it, you know it's one of them pictures in football that is one of the best photos.
Which one?
The photo's there. That photo of Cruyff.
Yeah.
And the reason behind it, because of the shirt. They were sponsored by Adidas, innit?
Oh, you can see it, yeah.
They're sponsored by Adidas, but his shirt was 2 stripes. He took the stripes.
2 stripes.
And the
guy next to him's got 3.
Yeah, he didn't agree with Adidas's ways, and he was sponsored by Puma then. So he was the only one who didn't wear the Adidas shirt. It was an Adidas shirt originally, but he took off the Adidas stripe.
I'm looking at the guy next to him. He's got 3 stripes. Yeah.
Do you know Johan Cruyff back in the day? He was a G, he was very moralistic. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
And you know what it is at the day? I'll just quick before I go on that, right? This is what I'm saying about sort of like choices at the day that you make in life, yeah. Because if you notice about Johan Cruyff, yeah, back in them days, there, right, he was a quiet guy.
Yeah.
He's a quiet guy. Didn't say,
but he spoke when he needed to speak.
Yeah, spoke at the day when he needed to. But most
I like that.
He was a quiet guy, but went along with his craft. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Like in life at the day, right? When you're good at something, is choices that you make at the end of the day that will make you be remembered, but be remembered in the right way.
In the right way. Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like Georgie Best and everything that, right? People slightly remember him in the right way. Do you know what I mean? You know? But he did have an alcohol problem. You know what I mean? He did have that's all plain to see. You know what I mean? Yeah?
What brilliant money.
Maradona and Day is the same, because people remember him and Day for sort of like the hand of God. People remember him for his battle with drugs. People remember him for his battle with obesity and stuff like that.
But Uncle, I understand what you guys are saying. I 100% agree with what you're saying as well. I'm not denying anything like that. But you got to look at the times of football. I mean, they don't have, in the modern day, in those days, they don't have what they have in the modern day. They don't look after that like they did. Those days, they get hold of you as a kid. You know what I mean? And your brain hasn't developed. So once they get hold of you, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard, to turn back. Like when Maradona went to Napoli, that was the end of him. Let's just be honest there. You know what I mean?
But there's a big but to that, and I understand what you're saying. But
and you know where Napoli is? You know where it is there? I know.
Napoli,
back in the day, you know where it is.
I understand what you're saying, and I understand it. But what it is as well, when you look at it, right, is that those life choices did work for some other footballers, like Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff is like one of the ones that did work for. Franz Beckenbauer, the same. What's the other game? A guy that played for Bayern Munich. Oh God, can't remember his name. Gerd Müller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Prolific striker at the day. Work for him. Sometimes it's all about the choice that you do make in life. Like,
I understand.
I do understand what you're saying at the day. Like, obviously them times that in the day, there wasn't a lot of support.
And once people get hold of you, it's impossible. It's impossible to turn around, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they threaten your life. You know what I mean? It's impossible. Your family's life.
Every mind is different, isn't it? Some people think, you know what? Think outside the box. You know what? I can go left and everything will be good. I can go right and something go wrong. Some people they don't know the difference between the two. You understand?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
In the end of the day, their football's got them there at the end of the day. Someone maybe broken home or something like that.
But you guys know, like, when you're an extraordinary kind of player, wrong people come towards you. When you're the best in the world at what you do, the wrong people come towards you. Yeah, that's it. Biggie said it best. More money, more problems.
You just got to look at sort of like, let's take film stars at the end of the day. Let's take film stars.
Uncle, let me just read this here before we go, because we're going to go after, then you could say something. Then it says, Fozzie, ask Frank next time he is on about Sandro Massola from Inter Milan, who he was seen play against us in 1965. Okay. I think, I think this guy was a coach or something. I just looked at his picture. I've seen him before. I'll ask him. But carry on, Uncle Ross, carry on.
No, I'm just saying that day it's like film star. You got this film star. You got a film star called film stars at the day that sort of like that die in poverty. You know what I mean? But then you got film stars at the day, and her name literally eludes me at the moment at the day. But I know it will come through later behind them and it eludes me. But she at the day sort of like came born in 1894, and she sort of like basically sort of like came up with the film industry, and she literally and they put Paramount Pictures where they are now, and they, that. But she at the day, so like she come through a time at the day. Plus at the day, she was a woman.
Yeah,
it would have been easier for people to take advantage of her. You know what I mean? And number two, and at that time there was no support and everything like that. But you know what it was with her, you know what I mean? She ended up as a success. She died in 1980, I do believe, at the age of 89. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mae West, that's it. Mae West. Yeah. But you know, at the end of the day, she died rich. She died rich because you know she had it up there. Yeah. So like, what I'm trying to say at the end of the day is sometimes at the end of the day, when you're like getting involved in stardom, you know what I mean? When you become recognized and you said like, you know, I want to achieve this and I want to achieve that, you have to have an ounce of like sense, as it was, and in day to say it in day, like I can't make the best decisions all the time, but I'm gonna make the best decisions a good majority of the time. You know, and I think when you look at Mae West and everything, that right, but Mae West at the day, she was a trendsetter. You know what I mean? She was the one at the day that sort of like, you know, when it came to sort of like black people getting parts in films and films back in them times there, and like she was a person that that stuck up for black people and said, that, you know what, the day if you don't get them, if I don't get them, you don't get me. You know what I mean? So consequently, and then they had to get these the black people, and then from that, and then the black people got more work and more work. You understand what I'm saying? So she did a lot. She did a lot of good in her life, and I always say this: when you're in entertainment, like or your sports personality or whatever, remember the good things you do in life, in the time that you're doing it, will always come back round to you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It will always come back. And it did with her, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like when our film career slowed down in the 50s and that, right? She had another idea. She just she was the first one at the end of the day to have an all male strip club. You know what I mean? And that was for the women then. Yeah. She's the first one to do that in Vegas, and she made loads of money. When I tell you, she made money like that. You know what I mean? So she's very intelligent. You have to have a bit of intelligence when you go into situations like this.
You know what as well, Rod? You know what we're forgetting as well, Rod? Sometimes fame is a lot for people to take, you know, and sometimes it depends on the person.
Exactly.
If they're gonna do the right thing or do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're like, you know what, I'm gonna take this drug because it just takes me away. It's like takes me away from what's happening to me right now. You understand?
You have to have
Some people can take the fame. Some people can't take the fame. You know what I mean? You've heard a lot of people that have a good brought up everything. They've gone to fame and they can't take the fame and they've just killed themselves. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it is as well, Anton, as well. Right?
Robert Williams, that's one of them.
Well, as well. And what you're saying is true. It's very true, and I agree with it. And that's what we even when it comes to the support and everything that. You know, you ever heard the old saying, and you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Make him drink, yeah.
You can have all the support in life around you, but you know what it is? It's still down to you.
It's still down to them, isn't it? As Fozzie just said, he said Robin Williams. That was a perfect one.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah,
everything, you know,
had everything in life.
No problems, man. Everyone loves you, man. And
all of a sudden, took his life.
And he was, you know what is well, Robin Williams was a dope ass entertainer.
Nice guy, man.
He was dope. He was. Not only could he do comedy, he could do great roles as well.
Yeah, he could be serious. He could do everything. Really very, very talented, man.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, was that Good Will Hunting?
Oh my God, that was brilliant. That
come on, man. Day, bro. Come on, man. We grew up on Morecambe Mindy, innit? Morecambe Mindy we grew up with, man.
No.
Yeah, but the things about these people, like sort of like these people at the day, right? They've got other things at play, you know what I mean, in their life in the day, right? And from the outside at the day, we feel that they're happy, but you
never know what's inside, innit? You never know what's going. What demons?
He had demons, yeah. He had problems, didn't he? He had problems inside.
You never know. And fame
doesn't even help you. You can't even help you. All that money.
some people who don't like you, jealous of you, are going to send you evil eye, and that could be you know what I mean?
You got people in the entertainment business, that are manic depressive.
Yeah,
Timmy Mallet.
You know, manic depressive, right? You got like Freddie Starr. Freddie Starr and they manic depressive, right? But a dope ass entertainer comedian, right? Adam Ant and they great singer and they, you know what I mean? You know, Ant music and all them sort of things. They manic depressive. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's madness, isn't it? It's crazy.
Guys, we could carry on this, you know, for the next 5 days, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be 4 hours in a minute. It's gonna be 4 hours in a minute.
Who put that? Who put it up?
Rasclot.
Who put it up?
But listen to this one, Anton. Do you remember this?
Lily Shaw.
Yeah. But I went to this one. I went to this one. Me and Marlon went to this one.
I went to this one as well.
Yeah, me, you, and Marlon, I think, went to this one.
Yeah, Bobby Charles.
Bobby Charles.
Yeah, we went to this one with kids. Yeah, we went to this one.
The Lily
Little Shaw one. I know there was one called Lily Shaw. I know that.
Yeah. It was an academy. It was just like the French. What's the French version of it called again? The French version.
Les Fontaine or something.
Claire Fontaine.
Yeah, yes.
Claire Fontaine. So they went to the English one, and Bobby.
Who said Timmy Mallet?
Yeah. That hammer.
The Hamlet. Oh, crazy.
Oh yeah, me and Anton and a few of us went to this one. The Bobby Charlton school. Yeah, we went to that one.
But for you know, it's Maradona. But what gets me with Maradona, bro. What sets it alight for me? It's not just the World Cup. It's what he done with Napoli, bro. That is what. And Scudetto at the time when they was.
That's why I say, Anton. Like you know, like.
And I said it's like the equivalent of Messi going to Brighton.
But you guys just made the point, Anton. Although you guys say Messi, but you just made a point. When one of them can do both. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the difference. I mean, that's why I keep saying, because I keep thinking to myself, you know, Anton, I'm a great studier of football. A lot back in the day, you can't take me away from football.
Yeah.
But I look at both sides. You know what I mean? This kind of football in the modern day where there's no defenders, there's no. No, we're debating between Van Dijk and freaking John Terry and all them lot. Come on, back then Baresi's and Martini, all these great defenders. You know what I mean?
Blow them
Come
away.
on, defending was their specialty.
Nesta alone.
There you go, bro.
Nesta alone will beat them. Nesta was unbeatable, bro. You're mad. Nesta. Nesta at 23. What?
Listen.
You forget that Palmer team, Don't mess with that Palmer team back in the day, Freaking hell!
You think I forget that Palmer team, that Cincini in defense?
Freaking man, you look back and you think to yourself, some of the greatest players came out of that team.
Yeah.
Buffon, Zola.
I remember young Buffon.
Me and you used to watch Zola Asperia, innit, back in the day as the strikers. Fastinas. I mean, that's what we used to watch. We used to base our games on people like that.
Wow. That was Brolin. Bro, we can go in all day, bro.
Cannavaro, innit? Cannavaro, man. Come on, man.
When they had the lotto kit, the Parmalat kit, the red and the yellow and blue one. Crespo, Hernan Crespo, young Hernan Crespo.
Hernan Crespo was a G,
bro. We can go on for time.
Hernan Crespo, bro.
Yeah. Norm says the pundits.
The program in defense. Are you?
Can't mess with that, man.
That team there.
No, you never mess with those teams, man.
You can't.
Like Norm says, the pundits were better. Then also you actually learned something from them. You're 100% right. We learned a lot back in the day. Yeah. We used to enjoy games back then. Now we get, all we get is Neville and Carragher, like the two Muppets from Spitting Image. Spitting Image. Spitting Image. Oh man, I remember Spitting Image. Oh,
remember the match.
Yeah.
Used to be on ITV. Maradona's only player who made. Yeah. True.
100%. 100%.
True.
People don't talk about Baresi, Baresi was the leader of that defense with Maldini,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He was the leader, mate. El Capitan.
Ozzy, did you know? I only knew this about 10 years ago, right? Maldini was not even left-footed. He was right-footed.
I know that. I told you this. I'm a good at that.
He trained his left foot to get in that team.
I know that. I think the right back was too good back then. I think what's his name? Bog something with the B. I forgot his name. The right back for He was too good, he said. He just couldn't get in the team. Roy Evans tried to sign Batistuta for us. Also Ravanelli. Yeah, Roy Evans. Should never manage Liverpool, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm being serious. Like, nah. Roy Evans, I love him. Boot room, all that stuff. Never. Johan Cruyff is one of the greatest player to never win a World Cup. Well, if you look at, I think 1978 World Cup was a dodgy World Cup. I think it was held in Argentina or something.
It was held in Argentina.
Yeah, it was a dodgy World Cup. It was very dodgy. Should have won that.
What's his name? The main man, number 10. I forgot his name. I can't forget his name. Got long blonde hair, long brown hair, black hair. Sorry. What's his name? Number 10. Number 10. Rods. What's his name? Rods.
What's that?
Number 10 for Argentina when they won the World Cup in their country.
Oh.
Number 10, tall, black hair.
Man, I was looking at that guy the other day, man. Freaking hell. You know, I look at players.
Number 10. The whole country was screaming for Maradona to be in the team, but he won the World, the Youth Cup or something like that at the time. What was his name? Argentina. Argentina. What was his name?
Campos? Mario Campos, isn't it? Mario Campos. That's it. Mario Campos. Yeah. Campos. Mario Campos. That's it. Mario Campos. That's it.
Yeah.
Liverpool is awful. Thank you, Guti. You fraud. I know. He's a Real Madrid fan. He's an idiot. I love him. He's my people. Hang on. Let's see. I was a kid playing for my school. Hang on. Peter Beardsley. Yeah, Peter.
Oh, another football.
Twinkle Toes. There you go. When I was a kid. Yeah, it's Kempes, isn't it? Kempes.
Yeah, Mario Kempes. Yeah. Remember that player, Enzo Schifo?
Yeah.
Enzo Schifo, Belgium. And the goalkeeper. What's the goalkeeper's name? The goalkeeper at the time. He was a mad keeper at the time. What's the keeper's name?
I forgot.
What's the keeper's name? Belgian keeper.
Hang on, Anton. Norm says, when I was a kid playing football for my school teams, I always tried Peter Beardsley, Twinkle Toes, brilliant underrated player for us. 100%, bro. He was brilliant. One of my favorite players when I was growing up. You know what I mean? He always had that little shimmy in it, Peter Beardsley, Anton.
Yeah, the shimmy.
That little shimmy.
Andre used to do it all the time. My brother Andre used to do it all the time.
Yeah. Andre's a legend, man. Yeah. Guys, we got to go, man. We're hitting 4 hours here. I know we could talk for millions of years and that, but Uncle, go and tell them where you're from, man. Tell them where you are, man. Tell them where you
are. As usual at the day, right? Love being on here. Love being in the show, man.
Oh, it's finished.
The nostalgia and like the players and
we can time
in general and the day is just brilliant. It's just brilliant. You know what I mean? And, listen, I commend you in your channel, Fuzzy. I commend you in your channel.
It's our channel. Remember that, man, because you guys are always on it now. So it's our channel. Big up, Uncle.
You saying you're taking over and shit?
Yeah, you're taking over, man. You're taking over, mate. You're taking over.
The keys.
That
please take it over. Please, I'm begging you. Take it.
That means at the day, right? You know what I mean? If I can't do a show one time because of whatever reason, I'm just going to give you my password. You just do my show, innit? You or Anton's got to do it. You know what I mean? So, Anton, get yourself ready, man.
Yeah, man.
But, this all joking aside, brilliant channel, brilliant show. Okay? Listen, you can find me on Anfield Uncle Rod on YouTube. Okay? I was supposed to have a show today, but, my brother come round and I was like really tired and that. Do you know what I mean? Whenever my little brother comes around, he makes me laugh too much. You know what I mean? And I get tired. You know what I mean? He just gets me laugh too much. He just always doing things, man. It's fun.
That's right, man.
Yeah. It's all good. But I got a show tomorrow night, and that's called the Rather Talk Show. I should have hot fun.
Let me know, Rosa. Come on, man, if you want.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Substitute, man. I'll take it. Even if I'm substitute, substitute.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah.
I ain't got substitution, bro. Come on, bro.
You have to come on going like this, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I got a show tomorrow even 9 o'clock. I got that show. I have the show that I was supposed to do today. Did you have the show on Tuesday? And then obviously many other shows to come up in the week. And for Uncle Ross on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the channel. 2,951 at the moment. So we're slowly but surely getting towards that 3,000 mark. And I've got a great, when I hit the 3,000 mark, I've got a great surprise coming up. And and one thing that I've been working on for quite a while that I want to do. So like, I just want to hit that 3,000 mark, and then I want to just, I'll show you what I'm going to be doing. Okay. And Anthony Uncle Rod's on Instagram and the same on Twitter. Peace.
Thank you, Uncle Anton.
Yeah, you know where you find me in the streets. I told you already.
We know.
On here with you guys. If I'm not on this one, I'm sure I'll come up with Uncle Rod if I'm there. Find my Instagram, Anton01. I'm open for everyone in the chat. Like I said, I'm on the X thing. I think Antos Pantos, go on there. You can find me in there, have a chat.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it, man.
Big up, bro. Phil says before we go, that was why Tony Adams opened a rehab place for footballers that struggled with addictions. Yeah, big up to Tony Adams, by the way. Great defender. Another great defender that people really don't talk about a lot. You know what I mean? Great defender. But at least he's changed his way, in life. I mean, he was like that as well.
Others, that's what he did. What he done, he helped others as well. That's what he changed. He helped others.
Exactly, man.
You can't beat that at all.
Yes, people. I'm done, really. Like I said, we're heading towards 2,000. So please come and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. There's over 249 people watching all around social media. We need you on YouTube. That's the whole point. YouTube. Come to YouTube, because we're not going to be doing it in other social medias very soon. We're just going to be doing it on YouTube. So make your way to YouTube, please. That's all we're asking for. You don't have to pay a penny. It's free. It's free. You could have an empty pocket and just come down and press the button. That's it. That's all I need you to do. Okay, people. Well, we're done. We'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.
All the best, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye. Bye.